Hello, Green Bay Packers fans.
Yes.
You had to go with that cheesehead.
I had, at least for the
No,
intro.
you didn't. He is Anthony. I am Daddy. I'm Jay Sorgi, for those of you who remember me from the Green Bay Packers radio network.
Yep.
This is the first time in the 103-year history of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
In about 1,700 games or so is my estimation, that the Green Bay Packers have played a game on another continent, and it actually counts.
Wow.
Tell us what's going on. What's this game? Where are they playing? What makes this day so special?
It's the New Jersey Football Giants.
I'm
I'm kidding. The New York Football Giants that play in New Jersey against the Green Bay Packers in London, England. It's the Packers' first time in London playing a regular season game, and it looks like it's a sea of green and gold there with a whole lot of cheeseheads.
As it should be. The Happy Hodag, another fellow cheesehead, joining us on the stream. Thank you for popping in. Absolutely.
So I'm going to just switch to my Lombardi Cancer Foundation. Donate if you haven't yet to the Lombardi Cancer Foundation.
Yes, absolutely. Fantastic charity. We will be your second set of eyes and ears on this Green Bay Packers game.
Yes.
This quick score prediction before we get moving. Score predictions. Tell us what you got in the comments.
So, the Packers look to be almost fully healthy. On the Giants side, they've got Leonard Williams, that key run stopper on the defense, out. I'm going to go Packers 31-20. I'm expecting a win. Aaron Rodgers talked about how they need to improve, and I expect that to happen.
I'm thinking 27-17. 27-17. I think the jet lag is going to play a bit of an effect, especially on the offenses, where it's a bit more of a mental game, I think. And I think that's going to affect things. So I don't think the pace of play is going to necessarily be as quick as it would regularly be in your typical regular season game.
Yes.
But this has like an Olympics feel, because it's in another part of the world, but it's a team we love.
Yes.
They're playing at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the home of the first division, the Premier League Tottenham Hotspur soccer club, which, by the way, Ted Lasso coached for about 2 days.
Yes. But yeah, it's the only stadium that has a removable soccer pitch that under it has a football field.
That's right. They keep the football field going the whole time.
It's just under there. And then when these games come, they move the soccer pitch out, and then they get the field ready.
Now, we may have some special guests coming on later today. We shall see as time goes along. We have a friend coming in from out of town who's going to be joining us. We'll see if she joins the actual live stream itself or if she just hangs out with us. But we got a whole brunch set up here.
We do. We've got a million things.
We've got, of course, bratwurst, cheese-infused bratwurst as we kick off, and the Green Bay Packers get the football to start this thing.
Christian Watson, they're returning.
24-yard line. So the Giants got a 1-yard win on that because the ball's not coming out to the 25. It's going to have to be a 76-yard drive. Oh, my gosh. How are the Green Bay Packers going to handle that with a quarterback like Aaron Rodgers?
And I do like early seeing Christian Watson in that kick return game.
Yeah.
Over Amari Rodgers. Rodgers has been shaky these last couple years. I think it's a good move having Watson, who is such a fast, speedy player, in there.
So is Amari Rodgers. It's just more, who do you trust more with the football?
Yeah, and I trust Watson.
I trust Aaron Jones more with either of them with the football. And
a little 2-yard run.
Couple yard gain.
Anthony Chimino in the chat saying,
hey,
what's
popping
up? Good morning. Glad to see you in here.
Mostly the regular starters on the offensive side, but we've got a
Romeo Dobbs getting the start.
Yes.
He's been playing well. A little shaky, but I'm liking what I'm seeing from him through the through what would it be, the first 4 games?
Incompletion on a throw to Cobb. Very well diagnosed.
And guess
the
who?
Giants secondary. CJ!
C and J.
Hey!
C and J in here. Good morning.
I expect a CJ presence at some point this morning. We'll have to see.
CJ?
Yeah.
C and J.
No, both CJ and CJ.
Oh yeah. C and J and CJ will probably come in here.
C and J, CJ, AJ, DJ. Larry McCarron reference.
Third and eight now.
Ooh.
What is that the Giants are running? They got just
That's
a man
typical
back.
man defense. Oh, Rodgers is low to time.
Oh,
nice throw.
Randall Cobb over the middle.
And was Rodgers in front of the line of scrimmage? I don't think so.
No, he wasn't. He was close, but he wasn't.
Yeah. Nice. Oh,
nice route there by Cobb.
Yeah, they're going right towards the wall of fans of the south end zone. During soccer games, that is absolutely lit. Oh, I mean, just a dart that he threw.
Oh, my gosh, Anthony.
You were at that game.
I was watching. That was insane.
You were at that playoff game. My gosh. That's one of the best games in recent playoff history.
Go
maniacal.
Dylan, go.
Here you go, A.J. Dillon, 8 yards.
I expect to see a little more of A.J. Dillon in the run game and a little more of Aaron Jones in the pass game. So fantasy owners, I'm a fantasy owner myself of Aaron Jones. If A.J. Dillon is available in your league and you've got an extra bench spot, grab A.J. Dillon because he can be your running back and Jones can run as a flex.
This offense has the capability, if it's on all cylinders, especially with the receiving game, where they could gain 6,000 yards, 4,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards each with Dillon and Jones on the ground. It's not out of the question with them if their receivers get into gear.
And
look at that cheesehead presence.
Yes, but just what I was talking about. You see Aaron Jones, he ended up blocking, but he was lined up as a receiver.
Yeah.
You're going to see more of that as the Packers have 1st and 10 inside the 30-yard line.
That's what you used to see way back in the day before, like around the late 1980s into the 1990s. The running game was 2 backs who carried the ball almost equal, but then around that time is when you started to see a running back and a blocking back.
Yes.
And the blocking back almost never touched the ball. Oh, Rodgers is 5 guys wide. Oh, man, yeah, he had to throw that thing to the English Channel.
Yeah.
Because there was, nobody. There was nobody open because the Giants' rush 4 couldn't get to him, but they dropped 7 back and they had everything covered.
I don't know why they have Tyler Davis in the game. He hasn't been performing. He's been decent, but Packers have Al Lazard, who's here. Sammy Watkins, who I don't see Sammy Watkins out there. Is he injured today?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't know. But Lazard, and then Watkins, and then Cobb, and then Dobbs, and then everyone else. And there he is.
And there's the running. Oh, it looked like I don't know if they almost pulled the football off him or if they pulled a helmet off. I mean, he was flying in different directions there. He was flying in different directions.
So now 3rd down.
All right. Looks like there's no issue with Sammy Watkins. He should be in this game.
Okay. Let's see. Do I see him on that? No.
Oh, 5 wide setup.
Maybe that's him right there. I can't tell.
5. Yeah, he's got to be in the game if they're setting up this way. 5
no,
wide
that's
setup.
Aaron Jones there. And that's who they're going to throw it to. So the field goal team will come out for Green Bay to start the game.
No, man. That's just... You got to catch that.
Yeah.
Got to do better.
Good play design, not effective.
It's bad execution.
I don't see Watkins out there.
Yeah, that was also just a great blitz up the right middle.
Very true.
And that I think that altered Rodgers' throw because it was not supremely accurate.
Yeah.
Also looked like Jones slipped a bit.
And that will happen on turf fields. We've seen discussion of getting rid of turf fields completely from players.
Yeah.
After first the Odell injury and now the
They got a delayed game on the Packers here with the field goal attempt, so it's now going to be 45 yards, not 40.
But first Odell Beckham Jr. and now Sterling Shepard a couple weeks ago for this Giants team. It makes sense. It makes sense after seeing all these turf injuries. Obviously, look at other change happening with the concussion protocol. That just changed today.
Okay, it's actually going to be 46 yards. All right, come on, Mason. Come on, Grandpa. I'm older than you, but I can call you Grandpa. Beautiful. Beautiful. Packers. Tree.
1, 2, 3.
You know what? We'll just say who's ahead. That's the first part of the score.
Okay.
And it's in England as well, so
true.
They always put the home team first. Technically, the Packers are the home team. Since we're here, we've got ourselves a brunch feast because we are hopefully going to have friends coming over at some point later on. So we have to sort of show you what we've got. If it gives you a picture, number one, if it's a breakfast game, you have to have.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
No problem.
What's this?
That's a blueberry.
Ooh,
a blueberry donut.
Taking this.
Why don't you grab a plate?
Alrighty.
We got plates.
I've got my donut. Oh, it smells so good.
So that's there. I'll stay on screen until you come back. What are you enjoying for your brunch with the NFL this morning? Tell us what you've got going with it, and I'll show you. I'll get the start of my brunch here. So bear with me.
We've got a lot going on today. We've got the NFL. We have Mets Padres tonight.
Is that the only series left?
Yeah, all three are already clinched.
Jeez.
Philly, for those of you who don't know, Phillies swept the Cardinals, Mariners swept the Blue Jays, and the Guardians swept the Rays. So we'll see Cleveland against the Yankees, Seattle against the Astros, and Philly taking on the Braves. So 6 of you watching. I know we just gained some new viewers.
Hey, thanks for coming on.
Yes. C&J, that was a great game. Also, tip of the cap to Yadi Molina and Albert Pujols for great careers for both of them. Let's try this donut.
All right.
That's good. That was really good.
First, going to try the non-Wisconsin brand thing, but it is.
Another kick to New York. So the return there. Coach's Magic saying, dropping by for a like. Enjoy the game, guys. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. Packers up on the Giants right now, 3-0. 11 minutes. And then, the Giants are starting at the 24. Little run to Saquon Barkley. We'll see that a lot today. And CJ says, what's up, cheeseheads? Pops predicted it. we would see
Told you.
a CJ and a C and J sighting today. What's up? And Nick says, stream in my PJs. Nick. I mean, I'm in my jersey, but I'm in my PJ bottoms. Well, they're not really PJs, but that's what I wore to bed last night. I was up late last night. I'm guessing Nick was too, watching that Phillies game.
That was beautiful.
And we were stuck in a huge traffic jam last night.
I-95
was normally from where we were to where we needed to go. It's like 20 minutes. Last night it was an hour. Literally, I checked.
I'm going to go upstairs and just get the coffee ready for our friend.
Yes, so now the Packers here on defense. Seeing a little Eric Stokes start over Rasul Douglas today. You'll probably see some alternating. Till 1 a.m., my friend. I was up until the end of the game, which is like midnight.
It went to 1?
No, the game ended at like midnight.
Oh, okay.
That's when I went to bed.
Still.
Yes, CJ. What a win over Duke last night for sure.
Because it is England, it is a sports it is a tradition. Strawberries, we don't have cream like Wimbledon. We have pretzels and hummus right here for the game.
And I've just got donuts. Oh,
Will McNeils! Haven't seen you in so long.
Hello.
You haven't been doing vlogs, but we've been recording them. We're getting them ready.
C&J. Traffic.
Our tradition. Uh-oh.
Punt.
Punt.
And
okay.
There it goes.
29-yard line.
Lamar Rogers. So we're going to see, it seems like Christian Watson kick returning.
Nick Barnett jersey. Packers fan had a Nick Barnett. I love seeing the guys that are not as famous anymore. That is right. It is Thanksgiving in Canada.
It is.
Happy Thanksgiving. Absolutely. And you pulled off getting tickets, Nick the Legend. That's awesome. But here's the best part of the feast. It is breakfast hour in Wisconsin. And it is breakfast hour here in Philadelphia, even as we are Packers fans. I have bratwurst. Cheese-infused bratwurst with secret stadium sauce.
Yes.
As it should be. Cooked overnight in onions and beer.
Sauerkraut?
It sort of turns into something like that.
Okay.
Not really, but close. I did not see that game.
It was amazing. Caucus Pitt,
Hey.
fellow Packers fan in the house.
Absolutely.
Go Pack, go.
Oh, and yes, breakfast pretzels. I should have gotten fresh, soft pretzels like you have here in Philly. But P-Digits. Finkel is Einhorn. I'll have to get the explanation for that.
That's just what P-Digits just always says.
Nice, Swordsy fan. Thank you for popping in. We need egg on the brat. It's true.
That's
if
interesting.
It's breakfast.
Interesting idea.
If it's a breakfast hour type thing. I love egg on burgers. That is so good. Now let's see if Daddy can cook them well. Slow cooking overnight. Ridiculously juicy. The secret stadium sauce. The cheese. All of it. Just bananas. Just bananas. That's right. They're playing in Germany this year.
Mm-hmm.
This is what my own thought. You can kill a lot of birds with one stone. I may release a video on this at some point. He'll do his job. Don't worry. He'll do his job.
I've got him starting.
And yes, egg on anything that's good. You want to solve a lot of the issues with the NFL, you can do it in one fell swoop. The NFL's trying to expand to different markets without having to have teams there. That's why they're playing these games overseas, as the Packers get the football 28-yard line, first down and 10. You got ourselves a little traditional double wing formation. Oh, play action. Key passing. The Giants knew it was coming. Ooh, ugly 3-yard loss. But I love that the NFL has instituted the 17th game. It seems like it's a cash grab. But what you can do is if you have a period of 8 weeks during the season where you have 2 international games so that every team plays in the neutral site. So you'd have 16 international games total, maybe like 4 in London, 4 in Germany, 4 in Mexico City, 4 maybe in Tokyo, who knows. So teams they play that 1 week. All right, Rodgers got some of it back. Okay, third Cobb, third and decent. But you play your international game. 4 teams playing 2 international games in 1 week. Then those 4 teams get 9 days, 8 or 9 days, or 9 to 10 days before playing a Wednesday night and a Thursday night game. So then the Thursday night games, these midweek games, you don't come off short rest. You actually get a break. And so players are rested. They feel better. You can get your midweek games in. You can expand your international. Oh, man. Why are you throwing the wide receiver screen on 3rd and 8? Throw the football to where the first down marker is going to be. Man.
I'll be right back.
I don't get it. So you have teams play international, 9 to 10 days. Oh, is that a face mask? No, it wasn't. 9 to 10 days. Then play another game among that group of 4, like probably a divisional game on a Wednesday night or a Thursday night. And then you give them another 9 or 10 days, and they go back to their regular Sunday schedule. Okay. You get rid of the short weeks. You expand the game. You can build season ticket markets, if you will, in all these cities without having to have teams relocate overseas. You can kill a whole bunch of birds with one stone. I'd love to see the NFL do that with these 17th games. And then you get 8 teams playing like that space before Thanksgiving and then playing Thanksgiving Day or like the Wednesday before. You're shocked Oklahoma lost 49-0, CJ.
Oh, yeah, they did. I forgot about that.
That rivalry game for any team to win by 7 touchdowns is ridiculous. That, though, kid, we ever do a college football tour, that's a bucket list game for us.
Oh, for sure.
Texas State Fair, Oklahoma, Texas.
West Virginia only has one possible win this year. It's against Oklahoma and Morgantown. At best, they're going 3-9. I feel like we have a little bit of a chain in here. P. Digits, Clemson fan. CJ, Georgia Tech fan. Beat Talkus Pitt fan. Beat West Virginia. Me.
Oh, and our Wisconsin Badgers. They learned how to throw the football.
Yeah. Even our running back is throwing the football.
I don't think the Badgers have ever thrown 6 touchdown passes in a game. Ever. Air Bucky. If this is Jim Leonard football, finally. Have some D4 and Mad Tea Sipper.
College football. Texas fans.
He's introducing me to all you guys. CJ!
AJ, BJ, CJ, DJ.
And by the way, she's not coming on screen, but we have an anonymous sighting. She's enjoying this breakfast buffet.
I'm kidding. You can have whatever you want. I don't care.
Hey, everybody.
You're being silly, kid. You're being silly. Giants have the football at the 23-yard line for first down. They're packing the box trying to stop Barkley. At that time, it worked, just a 2-yard gain. They know Daniel Jones is not going to beat them.
Cue Daniel Jones falling on what could have been a rushing touchdown, just tripping over himself.
I get it. And then they spread 5 wides.
Where's they going to run here? Where are they going?
Going for the home run ball.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Especially when your receiver is running his pattern out of bounds.
That's literally Saquon Barkley who's going to catch football. Saquon Barkley can run. Mm-hmm. Daniel Jones can't throw.
Well, the problem is Barkley was right along the sideline, and the Packers defender was right there.
Yeah, CJ, I saw his stream for a couple minutes. I watched the stream for a couple minutes before we had to head into town to get a video shoot done.
Yes, very good cheesesteaks, by the way. We got stuff coming. It's a matter of when. Oh, they got a Packer offside. Trying to claim that he was drawn, but
I don't know. I didn't see it, and they are going to call that.
Ooh, he was drawn.
That's a delay of game.
Delay of game. Okay.
So Brian Dable, the first-year head coach.
Have you ever seen his truck?
No. Is it crazier than Eric Thames?
It is crazier than former Milwaukee Brewer Eric Thames' truck.
And I've seen Eric Thames' truck in real life.
It's the size of this house. Wow. That's how big the Giants coach's truck is. It's massive. 3rd and 13, and they're going with a screen pass. And that was beautifully diagnosed for a 3-yard loss.
Jair Alexander back from the injury.
Man. That's why you don't run screen passes. That's why you don't run screen passes. It's ridiculous.
Barkley
on 3rd and 13
was bombling it. Alexander had that nice tackle, and now the Giants are going to punt.
Yep.
CJ, I did hear about this, and if Nick is still watching, he likes the Warriors. I want his opinion on this. Did you hear about this?
I saw the fight.
It's insane.
Uh-oh.
P digits. I mean, I was last week too, so I feel you. But
oh, a fumble that got back in the Packers' hands.
God,
thank you,
DeGuara. Thank you.
He just lost control of the football while it was being pulverized. Like, watch the hit. I mean, the helmet hit the football. It was just a perfect attempt to get to the football.
The baseball reference was already made back there when I said smash the bell. That was already made.
But that was just a ridiculous hit. When you've got a defender whose head is directed right to where the football is, unless you're carrying it like this, the ball will become dislodged. Yeah. Popped right up and right into DeGuara's hands, and they got on top of it, so they safely kept the football. But, wow, that was dangerous. That was dangerous. I mean, at least Green Bay still got it. This is what I was thinking was going to happen. You're going to have some not so pristine offensive execution when you've got teams like the Packers that go over, 3 days ago?
Yeah.
I would have preferred that they spend the whole week.
Yeah.
And I can understand wanting to have some sort of normalcy after playing a game. But on a Sunday and having some time in Green Bay. But that flight, especially when you fly overnight, is just, I mean, it takes a lot out of you. I remember flying 4,000 miles with the Wisconsin Badgers on a Wednesday before Saturday game to Hawaii. And about the same time distance of about four odd some thousand miles. And we needed the entire day to go from a 6 a.m. flight out of Madison to arriving, oh my gosh, that was like at least 9 hours in the air and then adjusting to a 4-hour time change. That way your body would become acclimated to playing a game at 10:30 at night, Wisconsin time. And to adjust in 3 days and get your body ready?
Yeah. Did you get any sleep on that flight?
No. I can't sleep on flights.
I can.
I've seen you.
I didn't in 2019. I can.
That was the last time you flew, I think.
Yeah, I haven't flown since.
I
enjoy flying. It's fun.
Yeah. We're going to show you the last time the kid flew. You'll see it on this playlist once this game is over.
That's our playlist. That's our liked videos playlist.
Oh, come on. Give me a second. Give me a minute.
That's every Golden Blue Dude video that's ever existed playlist.
We have like 5,000 videos we've liked at least.
Oh.
And you will see just what we're talking about with the flights, our travel videos, and the greatest road trip we've ever done. No, that's not it. Let's get what it is here. Rodgers has it 2nd and 8 after a 2-yard gain. Come on, war computer. Oh my gosh, is he open? Romeo! There you go.
Oh.
There you go. I need to find out if our friend Fran from Liverpool is at this game.
I didn't know you had a friend from Liverpool.
Yep.
Never heard about that.
He came in. He's part of the Packers Twitter community that I've been part of for a while.
Oh, okay.
He came in, flew in for a Packers game, ate with us at a proper British pub in Shorewood, Wisconsin.
Oh, Three Lions?
Yep, Three Lions.
W Pub. If you're ever in that area, you got to go to Three Lions.
Yes.
It's so cool. So, how many... I want to see our poll results so far.
Let's see.
Packers 55%, Giants...
It's 27.
And Go Pack Go, a.k.a. I don't care.
No Bears fans.
18%.
No
Yeah,
Bears fans.
I didn't put the Bears thing.
Nice.
I was going to, but I didn't.
Nice.
Yeah, if you're a Bears fan, I don't know who you're playing, but you're going to lose. just thought I'd let you know.
Let's see. Who are they playing today?
Oh, Vikings.
2nd and 13.
They're done for.
Yeah, they're toast.
Happy winning, Vikings. Have a good time.
Yep. Go back up.
Welcome to the Bears Beatdown
all
Club.
the time in the world, and there's no one else. Oh, he wants all the marbles.
And
DPI. DPI,
yeah, there it is.
baby. DPI. Yellow hanky at the 3-yard line.
Woohoo!
Beautiful.
Rodgers marching up the field talking with Lawrence. CJ. What a great game, though, that was.
That was bonkers.
It was, I know you didn't get the chance to watch it, but I was watching it from, like, inning 8 on, and it was just phenomenal the entire way through.
Oh, that could have gone either way.
They're holding each other.
You could have made a case that's OPI.
To be honest, I just think you don't call that because they were both holding each other. So that should just be offsetting penalties, and you just don't call it. But the Packers are going to have first and goal.
Packers got a break there.
So we got first and goal at the 5.
Yeah.
Looks like the Giants are going to blitz. Little throw, and he overthrew Cobb by a mile. Oh, my goodness. Can't do that. So, I know we have a lot of college football fans in here. So, I'm going to ask them right now, as we're, after week 6, I think, who's making the playoff. I want everyone's takes. Who's making the college football playoff? And right now, through week 5 of the NFL season, this is week 5.
Yeah.
Who do you think is winning the Super Bowl? Super Bowl, I'm taking the Eagles right now.
At this pace, they seem to be the most complete team, the team with no weaknesses.
I'm saying Eagles Bills is that's my prediction.
Oh, beautiful! One step throw for the touchdown.
And he's and they're doing
they're doing the Hindu meditation for the celebration. Beautiful.
And hopefully they're playing Bang the Drum in London right now.
We don't have the sound on, so tell us if they're playing the Bang the Drum touchdown song, the Todd Rundgren song. That's the official Packers touchdown song.
Also, if you go back and watch, beautiful block by Romeo Dobbs there.
Yes. Wide receivers who block are awesome.
And the kick.
10-zip.
Yup.
10-zip. Excellent.
And Aaron Rodgers on the day, 60 yards with a touchdown. And Alan Lazard, 4 yards with 1 reception and 1 touchdown.
Balanced offense. I love it.
But, I mean, the undefeated teams left in college football, I'm trying to think. You've got Clemson. I think they won yesterday. Hold on. I know you all can still see us. So, undefeated teams left.
Brad Paisley said it.
What? Oh, Brad in that commercial?
Mm-hmm.
I saw that a couple days ago. So, in the ACC, you've got Clemson undefeated. You have Syracuse undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of those teams will lose to each other. In the Big 12, you have Oklahoma State and TCU still undefeated. They'll play each other. In the Big 10, you have Michigan, Ohio State, and Penn State all undefeated. They will all play each other. Conference USA, I don't know what that is. But okay. Independence, you don't have anything. In the MAC, no one undefeated, as always.
We empathize with you, CJ. That was a long sports day.
Mountain West, no one. Pac-12, again, being very glitchy here. Don't know what the problem is. I'm just going to reload that and hope that the Pac-12 will load again.
The Pac-10 has been glitchy for the last probably 15 years anyway.
It will be the Pac-10 in like 2 more years. So I guess you're not wrong.
Did I say Pac-10 again?
Yeah, you did, but they're literally going back to the Pac-10.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it'll make sense. Bama, Ole Miss, Georgia, and Tennessee all still undefeated. Yes, you heard that right. Tennessee is 5-0. When was the last time we said that?
1998, I think.
Exactly. Peyton Manning days, right?
The year
Correct.
after Manning.
Okay.
Was when they won the national title.
And then, shout out to our friends James Madison. First year in FBS football, and they are undefeated so far.
Are they playing like all FCS teams?
No, they're in the Sun Belt.
Okay.
And they this year beat Middle Tennessee State, Norfolk State, App State, really good football team, Texas State, and Arkansas State.
Man.
They do play Louisville and Coastal Carolina coming up, so that'll be interesting. Those 2 games. I'm trying to see the Conference USA standings. Apparently, it's not working. Okay,
Kickoff stop at the 24-yard line.
Right now, I'm feeling it will be Tennessee and UGA.
Very.
Next week, we have Tennessee, Bama.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be a game to watch. But I'm going to try to grab these standings from ESPN now. It's Conference USA.
By the way, while you're grabbing those standings,
yes.
Interesting little graphic that we just saw on NFL Network. For the first time since the 20s, the Chicago Bears are no longer alone in first place for most total wins as a franchise in NFL history. The Packers are tied with them. So if they win today and the Bears lose, the Packers, for the first time ever, will be number 1 for most wins in the regular season as a franchise.
Wow. All time?
All time.
They'll have the
Giants
most.
just got 20-yard games.
They'll have the most wins of everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. And in the Pac-12, you still have USC and UCLA, by the way, undefeated.
CJ, blew your voice out. You feel okay, but recovering from yesterday. Your voice was rough last night, still angry when Jordan Travis decided to throw it instead of settling for a field goal. The ball got picked off. You
got frustrated.
You gargled razor blades for your voice. And I don't blame you. Yeah, there are no lanes, Saquon Barkley. You're lucky to get 3 yards.
Yeah, so right now, I'm saying out of the ACC, we'll probably see Clemson. If Syracuse beats Clemson, we could see Syracuse in the playoff.
That would be beautiful. The alma mater of Jim Brown, the alma mater of Donovan McNabb.
We could see TCU in the playoff. The winner of TCU Oklahoma State, I think, gets one. So ACC and Big 12, I think, will both have a bid.
I was at the game where TCU became a big-time program again. Oh, beautiful quick throw by Jones to beat the rush and get a first down. Throwing to the tight end there. Good pocket presence.
In the Pac-12, USC and UCLA. So I think we'll see two teams from the Pac-12, Big 12.
Oh, did Jones get slobber-knockered by two guys? He took a shot there. Syracuse grad, no, but I went to Marquette University, but I did get a quarter scholarship from Syracuse. Great broadcast school, but I got a better deal from Marquette.
So I think looking at the playoff, I think we'll see the winner of the SEC East in the playoff, the winner of the SEC West in the playoff, and then two teams from out of USC, UCLA, Clemson, Syracuse, TCU, and Oklahoma State. 2 out of those 6.
Part of me thinks, though, if the SEC East and West champions, if one of them has a loss, and if a one-loss team in the SEC championship game loses, they're out.
Oh, I think that.
You think they're both going undefeated, going into the conference
title probably.
Game? You've been to Syracuse for work? I've heard good things. Oh, my gosh. In my dreams, Sorgi, you'll stay awake for 3 straight days if they make the playoffs talking about Syracuse. I
think Clemson will beat them, and they'll be eliminated.
Yeah, I would expect that.
I think Syracuse is like at the bottom of that list, but if they go undefeated, I think you got to put them in.
Oh, they got so lucky there.
Good play by Savage.
Packers got lucky because if that throw from Jones is on target, that's a touchdown. I mean,
let's see Savage guarding him
because he
burned him.
He burned him, but the throw was like 5 yards behind him. If that throw is accurate, it's a 10-7 game. It is a 10-7 game. Man, that's bad. I got to keep an eye out for when our friend may be showing up here.
So, 2nd, 19 now at the 43 about.
Oh, good move on Alexander by the.
Who's that?
Johnson,
okay.
Good move against Alexander by Marcus Johnson to get open and get 15 yards.
Yeah, I don't know this Giants team very well. I know who Darius Slayton is. I know who Daniel Jones is. Saquon Barkley.
What must it feel like to live in New York, have 2 football teams, and both of them stink?
And both of them don't even play in your state.
And both of them stink. They play close enough.
True, but I mean
it counts.
But I mean, is there like a subway? Oh, fumble!
No, that's incomplete. That's always an incomplete pass.
I thought that was a run.
No, it's pass play.
Pass. Yeah, technically, I guess that's pass.
But I mean, it is easier for about 60%, 70% of the New York City population to get to the Meadowlands for that at MetLife Stadium than it is for them to get to many spots in the city to watch a game.
I was going to say, is there a subway that runs out there, or what do you take to get there?
There are trains.
Okay.
And there are cars. Let's see. Wisconsin play with anger like we did after foreign coaches. Maybe Jim Leonard is the coach for y'all. Don't get me started on Jim Leonard. But
that was
Wisconsin. Yeah, that was ridiculous. I mean, they threw the football. 6 touchdown passes for Wisconsin. That's unheard of.
Now remember, this is the same team that we were playing that beat Nebraska. So just to be fair,
right? But if Wisconsin learns to throw the football,
if they keep this up, I think you keep them. If they don't keep this up, I'm on the Lance Leopold train. Choo choo, bring him home.
I want to see them go at least interview during their bye weeks Eric Bieniemy and Byron Leftwich. Imagine going to a quarterback recruit, which Wisconsin has not done very well with in their history, and telling them, hey, see the Super Bowl ring I got? I got that coaching Tom Brady. I got that coaching Patrick Mahomes. I can teach them. I can teach you what I taught them and what they've taught me. I can make you a pro caliber quarterback and a top pro caliber quarterback by you coming to Wisconsin. You're going to get quarterback recruits. You're going to get wide receiver recruits. I'll be right back.
And for those who don't know, my reference to Leopold coming, quote unquote, home, he was born in Jefferson, Wisconsin. He he played at Wisconsin Whitewater. He's a grad assistant under Barry Alvarez at Wisconsin. Coached Wisconsin Whitewater to 6 Division III national titles. So he has all these connections to that. Yeah, CJ, no. I mean, if you want Paul Chris, you can take him. That's fine. He was successful for a long time. So 9 seconds here left in the first quarter. Green Bay has it at the 25. It's going to be a quick run as we forgot to update the score. We were talking about college football, and we missed a Giants field goal, so I apologize about that. Let's update that score. So end of the first quarter, so let me update that to second. Bad timing.
We have coffee.
Okay, so there we go with that. And, yeah. Let's see. In the thing, we've got, so poll so far, 53% Packers, 27% Giants, 20% Go Pack Go.
I saw. I was like,
All right, there.
Come on down.
Oh. Are we being joined by a special guest?
We are being joined by a very special guest in the stream, someone who's been a commenter on these.
even today.
And a commenter today in person.
Hey!
Chris, CJ.
C&J. I'm Chris
yes.
of C&J.
And CJ is commenting at the very same time that C&J is showing up.
Oh. Hello, CJ, my commenting twin.
She and Anonymami have become buds.
Yes.
Definite buds, and she came to visit us. This is so cool.
Yes.
This is so cool. Giants got a field goal while I was upstairs.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. 10-3.
So
I'm the reason they were in traffic yesterday. Thank you.
It was a blast.
I'm sorry.
And fantastic cheesesteaks. We'll show you that video coming
Yes.
up sometime.
Yes.
So why don't we set you up initially, if you can keep this going, we'll set you up with our breakfast buffet.
Okay.
All right, keep it going.
They've set me up here. So nice. Let me
That was all him. I didn't do nothing.
All right.
don't out yourself on live TV.
Got a plate for you here.
Okay.
Over there, underneath the paper toweling, we got
Keep
donuts.
Oh, this is like one of my favorites.
Excellent. That must
Should
be
I
Boston cream.
Yes. Should I split it with someone?
No, don't worry about it. Take it.
Okay.
Set you up here with that.
Thank you.
We've got the
So,
Philly
Tim
rolls,
watching.
Philly
Hopes you're all
Philly
doing well.
Philly
Good morning, good
rolls,
morning, good
or
morning.
bratwurst if you want.
Yes.
Excellent.
It is
I'm gonna split this first.
Packers Giants in London,
later,
the
even if
second
it's me.
quarter,
Okay.
as we have these two teams taking each other on. Packers
And we have
first
two
time
different
in
types.
London.
One is a
So
more
Green
traditional
Bay will
bratwurst. The
be
other is a
here
Johnsonville.
at
Smell sausage, both. Yeah. Smell the cheddar or the brown.
The brats.
28.
Gotta figure out which one.
Little throw there. Aaron Jones
That's
gets
it.
the first down on 2nd and 7.
Would you like onions on it?
Yes.
Onions cooked in beer
Mmm.
overnight.
Oh my gosh.
So we
This is
see
amazing.
Christian Watson
This
getting
is
into the game.
Wisconsin tradition.
Gotta love seeing him
Um,
in
Give you a choice of 4 different condiments here.
Right.
Yes. P digits. Yes.
I'm gonna do.
Got 7 walls. You can only 8 logs it up. 5 out of
That's
40.
easy.
What problems with fractions? I hope Tennessee beats Alabama. Yes. Go Rocky Top. Yeah. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell.
And
Phillies.
if you ever want to see a really cool Alabama-Tennessee video, look up Keith Jackson, Alabama-Tennessee, the 1992 intro to that game, and how he talks it up.
I think I'd rather watch SEC Shorts court
Come on
skit.
in!
Their skit of court.
Yeah. We also pretzels. We got strawberries.
Yeah.
Now we got set up.
Yes, they do. They have me set up. Okay, so I was following on my ride over, catching up. Okay.
So CJ says that if to everyone who won't hit the like button, that he's gonna come to their house and move in with them and annoy them.
And eat all their bratwurst.
Yeah. So
Because she's not annoying. She's nice. So
Okay, well, I'll hit the like button right now.
we appreciate that. Thank you.
Look, here we go.
Do what C&J is saying to do. Nice first down play.
nice.
DeGuara.
Yeah. Third round pick out of Cincinnati.
Yes.
Yes. She's a Cincinnati Bearcat. Or at least a fan of the Cincinnati Bearcat.
Yes. I didn't go there, but I now live there, so.
Yeah. You went to occasional NCAA basketball tournament
Oh,
participant.
yes.
Weber State, not Weber State, Weber State.
Weber State. And in fact, I was pretty sure I was going to Weber State. And I got my acceptance letter to a few other places too. And I was watching March Madness the year of Harold the Show Arsenault. Does that ring a bell?
Ooh, yes.
And that was the year I graduated high school. So I went to Weber State right after that impressive showing, beating UNC.
I love whenever anyone that is as obscure and awesome
Yes.
as a name like that comes up.
Like Rasho Nesterovich.
Or Ed the Toolbox West.
I don't
For you
know.
Packers fans?
Okay.
Oh, we named their Christmas tree after Rasha
Yeah,
Nesterovich.
Rasho Nesterovich.
Oh, yeah,
Spurs player.
The infamous one that you got recently?
Yes.
Yes.
First down run, Aaron Jones. Yes, that tree
Oh,
is legend.
Nesterovich.
Yes, I rate on the Anona Mommy birthday special.
That's right.
We
Where
talked
is
about
that
it.
tree? We'll be putting it up in like 2 months.
Packed on the inside in the storage room.
Nice.
That'll go up at Christmas and then probably sit there until like February.
Well, that's because Mommy's all about Candlemas.
Yeah, it's some Italian Catholic tradition.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Candle MAS. Look it up. It's
Okay.
actually a real thing. 1st and 10 for the Packers. They are in Giants territory.
So essentially, you keep your Christmas tree up until like the end of January. So it
Well,
just means more time with Christmas tree.
More time with Christmas tree, I guess.
Huge running lanes. They got just 6 yards for Dylan, but that was a massive lane.
Let's go, AJ.
Man.
Is there AJ? There's AJ.
Mhm.
There's BJ's grocery store. There's
Mhm.
CJ and CNJ. And now all we need, there's the DJ at the stadium.
Mhm.
Now EJ.
EJ.
We would need the
Ernie
return.
Johnson.
Right.
We just need
true.
Ernie Johnson.
We
there.
need to get Ernie Johnson out as a guest.
EJ.
Or former Kansas City Chief E.J. Holland. You won't find FJs.
Yeah.
2nd and 5. Another one of
Oh.
those wide receiver screens with Jones for a beautiful little first down there. On 2nd down, I don't mind the wide receiver screen. I really love it when you got a running back in space.
Mm.
I mean, look at this. He's got 2 blockers in front of him,
Yep.
and they're within the 5-yard range, so it's not illegal blocking downfield.
Elton Jenkins, Romeo Dobbs, nice blocks. And he does the Navy style airport move with
Do any of y'all get on games? I don't, because the odds 70% that you lose the bet. It takes the fun out of the game.
Mm.
I have one bet this entire year, and that's $20 that the Packers win the division with Nick. Got $20 on it. He's got it on the Vikings. I've got it on the Packers. And if the Bears or the Lions win, then nothing happens.
And is he an Eagles fan?
Yes.
Okay.
But he doesn't believe in the Packers. He thinks the Vikings are winning it. So
I hate to say this. I think he's right. this year.
I don't think so.
I hate to say it.
What I'd like to say is this is delicious.
Awesome.
Good.
Man. Did you have your...
No, I had a donut. That's all I needed. I had the leftovers from last night for breakfast, and then I had my donut.
We went cheesesteak hunting. Found some really good.
Mm-hmm.
We now have, I think,
there you go.
15 experience
Jet
videos
sweep.
and 11 food videos in the can.
Jet sweep.
For a total of 26.
So half a year if we release them once a week.
So Jet
Nice.
Sweep sets up this 3rd and 4th play for Green Bay, just outside of or in the red zone now.
And just a little quick flip handoff, which is technically a pass
Gets you
because
just
he
inside.
threw it like 6 inches forward. Man, human beings are not meant to collide into each other this way.
Yeah.
But it's still fun to watch.
Yeah.
So
For those of you who might be just joining us, this is C and J.
Yeah, Chris.
Chris joining us is Anonymous upstairs resting. So Chris came to visit all of us from Cincinnati. Thank you. First down run. It's a march. These Packers are not the type that are going to go up and down the field for the big play like they normally have in past years. With the receiving core that they have or really don't have, they're depending on their running game a lot more of the methodical drives. And it works.
P digits.
French bread for breakfast at the Digits house. Is it fresh? Do you have a bakery that's your go-to bakery? Tell us.
So now 1st and 10 at the 11.
So they don't have to score to get a first down, but yeah, they're going to try and score, obviously.
Randall
Cobb!
Down at the 1.
So it's a first down without being a touchdown,
So
just as I said.
you just have to think that here they're going to just quick run.
You would think.
Quick run in, or maybe Rodgers passes it. Let's see, did he get the first?
That's close. It's
Beautiful block
right
there
on
by
the line.
Dobbs to give him some extra yards, and he got that.
You got the first down. They're inside the 1.
So that's going to be 1st and goal at the 1 yard line.
I'm sorry that we don't have a traditional English breakfast today. I've never tried to make it. I could probably pull it off if I had time. I did the early church thing going to mass before the game. You're going to be going later on tonight.
Yeah.
You and Mom are going to go.
You already
later on.
went?
Yeah, I went this
I
morning.
didn't even know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
This is delightful. I'm
Awesome.
100% okay that there's no traditional English breakfast.
excellent. What is the? Okay, so you got the
I got
traditional
the
brat
traditional brat
with regular mustard.
with regular mustard.
Okay.
And it's so moist and delicious and like
And you have onions falling on your
I
donut.
have onions falling on my donut.
That
It might
could be a
not
song
be
lyric.
bacon. Yeah. Have you ever had like bacon on your donuts?
Ridiculous.
Yeah, like candied bacon. I don't eat bacon
Ridiculous.
much, but I guess if you put sugar on it.
Salted caramel bacon donuts.
Mmm.
Just nuts. Texas toast. Texas toast for the patty melts. Absolutely perfect application
Last night.
of Texas toast.
So just the loaf, using the rest of it. Love Texas toast.
Mmm.
There's a place around here that gives it out with everything. Is that the milkshake place? The Nifty 50 place?
Oh,
They like give out
50.
Texas toast with everything.
the best
Here's
Texas,
a milkshake, Texas toast.
Texas
Yeah.
That
toast
sort of thing. Wow.
I've had is probably Dairy Queen.
I was gonna say the same
Dairy
because
Queen.
Dairy Queen has cheese curds. There's not too many cheese curds places in my area. In fact, it has to be like a fast food place. So
You get your chicken
They got
tenders.
loads of
you
cultures.
do.
You
Yeah.
get your chicken tenders with your cheese curds and
What-
your Texas toast.
I had that this week.
That's combo.
Ever used donuts as buns for the
That
burgers?
sounds good.
That will take 6 months off your life expectancy. And it's worth it. And ever asked if we saw the game between the Bills and Dolphins, the punter hit his player on the butt.
Yeah, the
The
butt
butt
punt.
punt.
The butt punt. I
And,
saw that.
yeah, we saw the fit that the Bills offensive coordinator had after they lost their chance at a field goal. That was one of those videos that you never teach your kids. You never show your kids that way. You're not teaching them to emulate the loss of composure that he had.
Mmm.
I saw clips of it.
Pens broke. I believe tablets broke.
Oh,
like the Brady stuff.
Worse.
Oh, dang.
Worse.
what did they do this year in the NFL to discourage people from breaking tablets like Brady? I heard something.
I don't know.
Like they'll fine you or
The MLB is just added tablets in the dugouts.
Yeah.
Oh, I like
Oh
Oh!
my gosh! Fake that, everybody! Woo!
Mercedes Lewis, normally a blocking tight end, is taking
The old man catching the touchdown and look at
look at
players
those cheese
and
heads.
the triple cheese heads.
The
I
triple
love it.
cheese heads.
Yes.
I love it.
Mine's like behind you. People
Oh, can I
probably
wear
see
it?
on the screen. Sure.
Oh, so growing up, my brother was a Packers fan. Nothing but Packers.
Okay.
And he had one. Oh, yes.
There was like nobody around him. Like the nearest defender was in
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
What a play. What a play.
Oh my gosh!
You know what? I'm in
Beautiful.
Philadelphia. This feels like a Patriot looking hat,
It
too.
does.
You know, like those, not the football team, but
I know
the
what you're
historical
talking
figures.
about.
Yes.
It does have that feel. Like you could expect someone to have like that hat around if they're working down at Independence Hall. You were down there yesterday.
Yes, I only made it to, I got to the Liberty Bell, and there were lines at most of the other stuff. I walked around the area.
Oh, CJ, that was unsportsmanlike on that coach. He should seek anger management. Amen.
Oh,
And go Pats.
No.
I might have
No.
taught anger management. in my career. True story. I would love to teach any competitive athlete anger management. That'd be a career victory for me.
You might have been available when your boy from Middletown, Ohio, Kyle Schwarber, went off at the Brewers-Phillies game that we were at this year.
I think I saw video of that. Ugh.
Except every single point he had was ridiculously justified.
No, that's what makes it hard when you're justified but you're still angry. That is really hard.
Yeah.
And CJ says no Pats.
No.
Oh, and Green Bay holding New York back to that
Oh.
13-yard line on the kickoff. Special teams,
Jonathan
their weakness
Ford.
has become a strength. Rich Biasaccia.
Oh yes,
Yes, Ricky
I remember
Sausage
watching
from the
your
Raiders.
your stream, and special teams ended their season last year.
It destroyed them along with the fact that Aaron Rodgers had one of his worst games.
Ah,
But, I mean, that night was pain, except for the time Grassi ran.
that night.
that was the
Grassi
That
ran.
was the greatest.
yeah, that was.
I wasn't too mad after the loss. I'm like, okay, we got 1,000 subscribers. I can't be mad.
That was amazing. I remember that
Yeah.
night too.
Play action.
Oh, yeah.
It didn't work. Loose ball?
Oh, he got
They
back
got
on
it
it.
back.
on it,
But
but that's
still.
a 5-yard
Oh,
loss.
flag.
Flag though.
Oh, don't tell me there was
Maybe
Oh,
holding.
face
Maybe
mask.
holding.
I don't think it was face mask.
Oh, man. Are they pushing back? It looks like they're holding on the
Oh,
defense.
Oh.
So 1st and 5.
So I want to see a replay of this. On Rasul.
Oh, holding the secondary. Okay.
He didn't get the start today. He was put on the bench.
There are some players who are better coming off the bench than starting.
Coach Fromm doing a Jackson say, I don't know, but soon enough I think he'll be at Georgia Tech, CJ.
More play action with Barkley, and that's why he's so good as a weapon, because he can open up your passing game because people have to think about
Ooh, he was still in
throwing the
bounds.
football.
That.
Perfectly legal
I
hit.
hope he's.
But we're worried more about the bloke that Jones just
Yeah.
got slammed into.
I mean, he got up smiling at the very end.
Perfectly
He was
legal
still
hit,
in. Yeah, he was still
Perfectly
in,
legal.
not sliding.
but his momentum carried into some like 55-year-old English dude with a bow tie on.
Hit and the helmet hit him right here at
Oh
the
no!
chin. Good morning, John.
John Jansen, you doing okay?
Yes.
Are you doing okay after last night?
We are joined
Oh.
by special guest C and
Chris,
J.
yeah,
Chris from C
Chris
and J.
from C&J.
Barkley,
There it
Oh,
open
no.
space. Rut-row,
Tripped.
36-yard line.
Yup.
Oh, you get Barkley into open space, he is dangerous.
We got all the Cardinals fans in here. Nick, are you still here? Nick's probably at church.
Oh yeah, the Cardinals fans. Oh,
He probably isn't modding right now. Because
we're pretty safe.
Yeah,
We're pretty safe.
We'll be fine.
CJ, here we go again. Everyone thinking Deion Sanders is coming here. I'm sorry, but my dad says he wouldn't come here. Meaning Georgia Tech, I assume.
I mean, why not? Like that's a great deal for on both sides. Georgia Tech's program goes whoop, and
Deion goes back home.
Whoop, and it all works out.
I could not deal with Deion Sanders back in the day, but he was just a ridiculous talent. Yes, sadness, but you could see it coming as a Cardinals fan.
Last night, I stayed up the entire game.
I did too.
And that was late.
It was. I did zero work. Oh, well. And I watched the game and then immediately fell asleep. And it was cool to see Molina and Pujols get hits on their last at-bats.
Yes.
But for my friends who are rooting for the Phillies, it was nice to see the Phillies. And because I was in Philly, like, being in a city when their team advances, that's cool.
Were there people in the hotel screaming?
No, nobody.
Okay.
The energy in this town, by the way, is just off the charts because of the fact that you have
TJ, the Cardinals fan.
Oh man.
Oh.
He was a fake Cardinals fan all the way through.
Which Cardinals fan is he disagreeing with? Because which Cardinals? Because you got two Cardinals this weekend playing two teams from Philadelphia.
But I mean,
because the Eagles are playing Arizona.
TJ, we are joined by Crystal from C and J.
Yes.
And how can you say screw your brother's team?
Yes.
Yeah. You can't say you'd have to put St. Louis because obviously we know you're the pride of Pewaukee.
Right.
And you love the Brewers, even though you said you're a Cardinals fan. We know you were joking.
Yes. And earlier we were referring to Kyle Schwarber being from your hometown of Middletown, Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
So the pride of Middletown. I will never forget the level of gesturing. I mean, he looked like, you use the term, like an airport air traffic control worker. He's going here. He's going here. I mean, just saying, your pitch calls are up here, here. You're calling it badly for us. Calling it badly for them. You stink.
And I don't like you.
That was Philly captain.
Yeah.
Do you know of the Philly captain?
No.
Angel Hernandez, you stink and I don't like you. Ben Simmons, you stink and I don't like you. Zach Campbell, you stink and I don't like you.
He is
Eddie
a
Perez,
Philadelphia-based
I don't like you.
YouTube vlogger.
Mm-hmm.
Big audience.
20,000 subscribers.
He is, in many ways, an embodiment of Philadelphia
First down.
snark.
Oh, okay.
Not ridiculously over the top bad, but right at that level where he's approachable and enjoyable, but snarky.
But
he's funny.
Yeah, it's in good humor. Like he spent an entire Brewers-Phillies game right by the Brewers dugout, giving nice snark.
No, by the Brewers bullpen.
The Brewers bullpen.
He was talking about Bob Uecker and Laverne Shirley and yeah, he did. That was his one positivity.
There you go.
There.
Beautiful pass rush.
Yeah, Preston.
Excellent.
That's my guy.
The $25 beer cups is in Packers fans' hands.
And the $100-something Saints jerseys that some guy from England probably just bought last weekend.
Now, it is tradition in England when you're going to a game at concession stands, it's not brats, it's not burgers, it's not hot dogs, it's pie. Meat pies.
That's what I say.
CUP
Fruit or meat?
CUP digits.
Meat pies. And like having like true, not Philadelphia gravy, which is pasta sauce.
I learned that last night. Pasta sauce in Philly is called gravy. This blew my mind. What other, in the comments, I'm wondering, what other weird food names do places have?
Tell us.
Yeah. Like in the South where I was born, everything's a Coke, even if you're not getting a Coke.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
A soda is a Coke.
CJ and P digits would know that well.
3rd and 13 for the Giants at the Green Bay 31-yard line.
CJ in Georgia, P digits, South Carolina.
If you sack him here, you get him out of field goal range, but it's a first down throw at the 17.
Should have hit Stickton for the fumble.
Man.
Just gone boom.
Yeah. Oh man. Let's see.
Beautiful throw.
And it is soda. It is not pop. Also,
It is soda.
I say soda, but where I'm from, people say. I mean, where I live now, people say pop, but I say soda.
Excellent. Excellent. We're witnessing the assistant coaching box.
Oh yeah.
TJ Watt.
In a stadium that is a soccer stadium, but that was really built just as much for American football.
It was built for American football. The NFL helped pay for it, right?
Something I saw this morning. Apparently, the builders of the stadium visited Lambeau to learn about what you need for a proper stadium.
What you need for a proper stadium, okay.
Because like at Wembley Stadium, which is their main soccer stadium in London, seats 90,000 people. They really only have soccer-style locker rooms for 20 people.
Oh, yeah, that'd be like
much less equipment.
So small, yeah.
The locker rooms in this place are huge.
Oh, good.
Can't handle
Screen.
Oh, nice.
Volleyball down by Rashawn Gary. That's going to be an incomplete pass, 39.
Yeah.
Third down. 53. That's Jonathan Garfield.
And like a volleyball player and
Okay.
had spiked this pass to the ground.
See this comment. Aaron Nato can't handle October either.
Talking about the Cardinals.
Yeah, like what
the Cardinals.
Brewers did that to him when he was with the Rockies, 2018, in his sweep.
Tottenham Hotspur, I picked as my soccer team over there.
As we mentioned at the start of the show, former head coach Ted Lasso was their coach for 2 days.
39.
I think it's defensive offside, but
and
it's not going to matter because the Giants just got a first down at the 4-yard line.
Down short.
Slayton with the catch.
Look, he looked down short to me.
I have to say, at first I thought he was down just short and then
Let's see this.
rolled over.
Yeah,
Nope,
Yeah,
it was
his
his hand.
His hand went down, so he stayed on his feet.
So now,
First and goal, the 6.
moving everyone around.
As a good Italian pop, I have to mention to you, plenty of food. Go
okay.
enjoy. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. So to have a Packers game and a full football brunch going for breakfast is the way you do it.
Delightful for me, for sure.
Just over an hour here. 17 to
2 minute. They do have a 2-minute warning
do
in the
have-
first
Yes.
half. All right.
Yes.
And then we have
And it does carry over internationally. Is this the Thursday night game?
Yes, it is the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears.
The Koala Bears?
Wow, that was a wet field they were showing a highlight of.
That was week 1.
That was week 1.
And to tell you how bad they do in Chicago at keeping up the Soldier Field, this was the first week of the year. So you think that they would try and be on top of it. The east sideline, the visitor sideline, was a squiggle.
Oh my goodness, it wasn't even a straight
It was
line?
a white squiggle.
Huh.
You see that?
I was going to say, I'll pull up a picture.
Where's the mouse?
I'm using it.
Oh, using the mouse. Okay.
That's why I'm clicking on all these comments.
Okay.
Yeah, I like your setup.
Yeah, so you want TJ, that is a great idea.
We can barely see it, kid.
Bring in Trey,
Yeah, get up here.
bring in Trey Turner. No, who needs Trey Turner at shortstop? Who needs Trey Turner at shortstop when we have Willie Adamson? Wilson Contreras, though, that's a good replacement for Victor Caratini.
John Jansen mentioning the Crystal Palace Leeds game. If that game is in Crystal Palace, it means that there are 3 times as many people at an NFL game in London as there is at a Premier League match at the same time in London.
Wow.
60,000 for this game in London.
Oh.
And only 20 at Crystal Palace's home field.
Ooh.
Let me...
I have found the squiggle.
Yes, that's a squiggle
That's-
line.
You found the squiggle.
Yeah, that's pretty not good.
Okay. That was just ridiculously bad. I mean, the Chicago Park District keeps the worst stadium field in the NFL. It's, I think, part of the reason why. part of the reason why the Bears want their own stadium.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, now we're just doing Packers Giants the way we are because we just decided the team that's ahead should probably be early.
Yeah.
We're not doing the traditional road and home.
Yeah.
It's an interesting thing with American sport. We always list the road team first at the home team because of baseball. Because the road team gets to bat first. That's how American tradition came. You always see the home team listed in soccer first.
Oh, I did not know that.
So it has confused Americans for decades. Ooh, we got a wildcat situation. 3-yard running play in a gain up to the 3-yard line.
I heard about this. Michigan's Mike Hart, the running backs coach,
yeah,
collapsed. I think it was the running backs coach.
Was it a seizure?
We're going to send some up for you.
I don't know. He just something happened. Do you think baby hands Pickett?
What?
What? He has tiny hands.
I know.
He'll be all right. Who are you playing, TJ Watt? Who are you playing?
2nd and goal with a 3.
Oh,
Philly
special.
Philly special, and he runs it. Fake Philly special.
That was interesting to watch. Not the outcome I wanted.
The outcome none of us wanted, but if you have to resort to that kind of trickeration,
yep,
you're not as good of a team in terms of the fundamentals of the game, and you have to use your brain to win. But it counts just as much.
Reminds me of Boise State. Was it Fiesta Bowl?
Oh, Oklahoma. Statue of Liberty play.
Watch that fake there, and he
Good
just
block.
You see that Philly special? They run it, but it's a fake. He goes into the end zone. The Packers probably thought it was a Philly special and guarded Jones. We saw it last week in the Jets game, I think, against the Steelers. But Nick saying John Jansen taught him this whole horrible Arsenal owns all.
And if a Bills fan?
Bills are playing the Steelers.
Okay.
I saw 2 Bills fans in downtown Philly this morning.
Bills Mafia.
They are out this year. They're big out this year.
Yeah.
With how well the team's playing.
Yeah.
Rams owner boo, amen. Arsenal too, but yes, Arsenal is a bit better than the LA Rams because the owner of the Rams owns Arsenal.
I thought LeBron owned Arsenal. No, that's Man United.
No, he owns a part of Liverpool, I think.
Oh, maybe it is Liverpool then.
Nobody can run a Philly special like Nick Foles. Guys.
Go Rams. Whose house? Rams' house.
Yeah.
Is this Nick?
Nick the legend.
Nick the legend.
And C and J. Chris of C and J in the house today with us, visiting from Cincinnati.
Yes, visiting from Cincinnati.
And you're just have you made a decision? Are you going to drive the 90 miles to see your Bengals?
I think I won't because I got to make sure this weekend needs to be about rest too.
Amen.
True.
So
I don't blame you whatsoever.
Yeah, because I'd get over pretty late.
You would be back here in Philly, I would assume, around 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Wow. That was my first night. My flight got delayed on the way here. And I think I got to my hotel at 1 a.m.
Yes. Thank you, Nick the legend.
The legend.
You were on different sides of that Super Bowl.
That is true.
You were on different sides of that Super Bowl.
Because Nick's a Rams fan.
You're a Rams fan, Nick.
He's not being an Eagles fan.
He's an Eagles
fan. So yeah, as my husband tells me, I should have more than one team I like. Not to put all my eggs in one basket because I get disappointed so frequently. Yeah, Nick. Oh, wow. What a game. What a game.
Ridiculous. Now, we have grown now to add second teams since our move here to Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of have to when you move to a city.
Go Birds.
That's not your...
Smash the bell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6ers. Go Flyers. Go Union. Go Wings.
And tell me if I'm doing the accent correctly, Nick the Legend. It's not just Go Birds. It's Go Birds.
Go Birds. Fly Eagles fly on the road to victory.
Okay, so Nick says, my dad was a Rams fan when they were bad, so it runs in the family.
Because I'm pretty sure it's because of their old jerseys, the old school jerseys.
Now, are you referring to post 1999, or are you referring to pre 99? Say like after they were good in the 70s and the 80s and then sort of dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, weren't the Rams in the Super Bowl in like 2000?
2000, yep.
With Kurt Warner,
Rams, yep.
and then they almost there, but a little short.
Yep, against Tennessee, ridiculous.
I need to recite the whole thing. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight, score touchdown, 1, 2, 3, hit them low, hit them high, and watch our Eagles fly. Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. EAGLES, Eagles.
Oh, so he was there in the Vince Ferragamo days. Jeff Kemp, Henry Ellard. Tell me if he knows those names. And those were great uniforms, that blue and gold back then. They looked a lot like my old high school uniforms back at Marquette High because we were the Hilltoppers, which is basically
Go Jones.
There you go. First down run, even as he gets tattooed after 11 yards.
Jones is like, let's get it moving. Here's the ball. Let's go.
And
Let's
then
go.
the ball
We got a minute left.
Didn't quite make it to the rep, then he picked it up.
As Charlie Burns said, keep her moving. Keep her moving. He would be great in a 2-minute drill.
Yes. All right, let's go, A-Rod.
Again, they've run that play like 4 or 5 times, and the Giants can't stop it.
So they keep running it.
Exactly. It's like, you know what's coming. We know you know what's coming, and you can't stop it.
And watch that halftime adjustment by Coach Stable.
Mm-hmm.
Which means that the Packers will know to expect that and have something else in their arsenal.
All right, Nick, I have a question for you.
Nick, your dad was there? Like,
he was at that Super Bowl?
The one in Atlanta where the Rams win by a yard. That Super Bowl.
He was there?
Wow.
One with Warner. Wow.
I never knew that.
Nick the Legend. Sounds like your dad's a legend, too.
He is.
I also have to give credit, by the way. We have the sound down on him, but otherwise you would be hearing the voice of Mr. Butt Fumble, Mark Sanchez. Do you remember the Butt Fumble?
No.
Everyone.
The Jets.
That was the.
Okay.
That's where Sanchez ran into his offensive lineman's butt and fumbled it.
Literally. It caused a fumble.
The butt fumble.
First down.
First down. Excellent.
Call time.
Keep her moving. Keep her moving. Yeah, they didn't call timeout. Keep her moving. Oh. Rodgers is down. So they did call timeout.
Well, yeah, on that play, I thought he might have got sacked, and then I see that they completed a pass.
I don't blame you because both those teams were ridiculously likable. Oh, the Jets. But both those Rams and Titans teams were ridiculously likable. Both sides. I love the Rams because they had a wide open passing game. But the Titans didn't have any bad eggs on that team. I mean, really respectable human beings.
And that was, when did the Oilers move?
96, they played Memphis.
Okay.
And then they played like 2 years there.
And then they opened the new stadium in 99. That's when they became the Titans.
My dad, when we lived in Louisiana.
Toll Road.
You got a fellow Ohioan visiting us.
Oh, yeah, the Toll Road. Yes.
C&J.
Your fellow Reds and
yeah.
Bengals fan.
Yes.
Bengals. Okay, how are they going to do tonight?
First down, Randall Cobb to the 29.
Toll Chris from C&J. Chris from C&J. Toll.
Nice to meet you.
Yes. Anonymami is resting upstairs after an early morning. When she's just recovering from some bugs. And so we're doing the brunch. We've got bratwurst Toll cooked in beer.
Toll says what part of Ohio?
Cincinnati area. What part for you?
Oh, Dayton.
Dayton.
Home of the Dragons, home of the Flyers.
Yeah, I'm in between Cincinnati and Dayton. In Warren County, Lebanon is where I truly live. But most people don't know where that is, but I'm betting you do if you live in Dayton.
38 seconds left in this first half. 17-10 Green Bay Packers, and they're marching. And it's going to be the key for them to score here because the Giants get the ball to start the second half. So this will be important for them.
It's quiet.
And they've got no timeouts left, so they've got to either get the ball close to the goal line. They can run one more play after that, or go sideline.
Oh!
DPI
or some
no, the hit was too late. It was too late.
Oh, okay. Stepdaughter went to
Oh my
Lebanon
gosh.
High School. Nice. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We're familiar with the area.
Linkage. All right. And I should ask this question. We'll ask this question of any of you who are familiar with it. Skyline, Gold Star, or Cincinnati chili stinks?
Oh, good question. So I feel like Skyline for Coney's, Gold Star for 3-way, 4-way, or 5-way. That's what I've heard people say. Now, my friend's son loves Skyline, so now it's all Skyline. And we go to Skyline pretty regularly.
Nice. Camp Washington, you would know the reference. We would have absolutely no clue.
Camp Washington. Now, I've never had Camp Washington chili, so it sounds like it's a must try, even though I've lived in Cincinnati since 2002. So 20 years and I've not had Camp Washington. I should make that a priority.
Our second screens are so much like a baseball play-by-play type of thing where we mention real quick what happens in the play and then go off on ridiculous tangents.
Kind of like why is his name?
10.
Go. Oh, good.
No, he's not going to get the first down, and he's still in bounds.
Oh,
they're going to have to scramble to get the field goal unit on the field. They're going to have to scramble here. They're going to get it done, but it ain't going to be easy. They have no timeouts left.
Oh, I thought it's fourth. I was thinking they could spike it.
No.
But it's fourth down. Okay.
48 yards.
Here we go.
Come on. We're
talking about chili.
Money.
Good. 20-10. The Packers up at the half.
Yep.
Excellent.
What a good closeout. We're talking about chili, and I'm missing the game here.
That's all right. That's why you have me here to be the
good
quick play-by-play announcer to sort of get us through until that point would happen.
All right, you two go talk about chili. I'm gonna go Grossi rating for the half.
What is a Grossi rating?
It's what they did to us, except they're doing it to other channels.
So you're going to follow them and then subscribe to the ones they rate.
Exactly. I do that every Sunday now. That's my thing.
Excellent.
That's why he sees so many new channels that I'm subscribed to.
Yeah, when I'm just like, who's this channel? Who's this? Who's this? Okay. Excellent. To reset things, the kid is going to go Grossi rating. We have Chris from C&J joining us today, traveling from Cincinnati, which is how we got onto the chili discussion. Since we're at halftime, we can talk about a whole bunch of different and other type of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll dive into chili. What makes Cincinnati chili what it is?
It's sweet and like there's a spice in it. I haven't figured it out. And you put it on things. You don't eat it alone. So you put it on hot dogs. And then the thing I really like is the cheese on top. So you can have a coney, which is a hot dog, the chili, and cheese. Or you can have a 3-way, which is spaghetti with chili and cheese. A 4-way, which is spaghetti, chili, cheese, and then beans or onions. And then the 5-way would be all of it. Spaghetti, chili, cheese, beans, onions.
I'm dying here. I want this so badly.
But it doesn't taste like normal chili like people think. It's like sweet.
It's
and
very
you put
different.
it on top of things.
There's like I'll sometimes make a style of that's somewhat similar when I slow cook chili. Cinnamon and a little bit of cocoa.
Yeah, okay, so I think that's what's in Cincinnati chili. I feel like
yeah. We'll get to that, John, very soon. But Toll says.
Okay, good.
Cinnamon.
I'm not native to Cincinnati, so I don't know all the ins and outs of their chili.
John Jansen, one reason why you picked Spurs as your EPL team, the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, which is where they're playing this game, is they go by the city name over there. The Spurs, typically like the Liverpool Football Club or Manchester United or like the different London teams like Arsenal, which isn't necessarily it's named after like the English or like the British Army Arsenal.
Okay.
But Spurs has a more American name because they use a nickname for the team, or Tottenham Hotspur. I have no clue how that happened, but they call them Spurs.
Oh.
One of the interesting things that you find in European sport is that people will sort of hook themselves to a team because of something that they represent. It's interesting with Spurs. The Jewish community of England follows them as their team.
Okay.
I don't know why there's a
How
story
that
behind it. I
happened,
don't know what it is, but there's probably a very understandable story.
Yeah.
In Scotland, Glasgow Celtic was the team where the Irish diaspora to Scotland after the potato famine, all of the Irish native Scottish population settled in one part of town in Glasgow. And so the Catholics there started a team. Became one of the world's most famous soccer teams.
Yeah.
We don't have that with our teams. I mean, outside of college.
Right. The closest would maybe be Green Bay in terms of the ownership of the team, but that's not even close to what you're describing.
But like the reasons why you root for something, or the reasons why you attach yourself to either, whether it's a team or whether it's like a favorite musician or whether it's something, it can sometimes be really weird. Like, do you have anything like that, sports or otherwise?
Well, I'm trying to think. I don't know that I have anything specific, but like Joe Burrow, I've attached myself to that because he's from the 740. When he was drafted, he wore a 740 shirt, which is the area code of Southeast Ohio, which is where I grew up most of my life. Before it was a 740.
Close to the University of Ohio, I believe.
Yeah, the University of Ohio, yep.
Which is not the Ohio State University.
It's not the Ohio State University. And then he played for LSU, and I was born in Louisiana. And then just this week, he started a foundation related to mental health.
That's awesome.
And food insecurity, I believe, for Louisiana. And I'm not sure what parts of Ohio, if it's all of Ohio. And I have a passion about mental health. That's what I do.
She's good people.
I try.
She's good people. Blue Dragon, who do you think is going to win? Look at the scoreboard. There's your answer. And told it is an Ohio University.
Yes.
You and your prefixes for your colleges out there. I don't get it.
Toll Road, or what are you a college sports fan of a university in Ohio? Dayton.
He did a video with us. We did a video with him.
Wait.
Dayton St. Joe's basketball.
Yes. I remember. I watched that one. That was pretty cool to see. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The Hawk will never die, as the St. Joe's Hawk is. And we have not yet been able to confirm that the Hawk has gone out for margaritas.
Oh. I did go to an A10 tournament game, back in like the early 2000s. And the Hawk, against St. Joe?
Yep.
It was there, and half the game I wondered, what is he doing? And now I understand. Years later, I understand.
It is the tradition.
Yeah, he does not stop.
I mean, do the people who play the Hawk, do they do like weightlifting, just arm curls like all day? Just to strengthen their arms?
Or your shoulders?
Shoulder moves, yes. Shoulder moves, absolutely. I mean, imagine if you play in like a 4 or 5 overtime game.
Oh, man.
If you're the Hawk.
You might have to switch out. I mean, has anyone seen the Hawk at halftime? Is he still going at halftime?
Yep.
Okay.
But I would not be shocked if they have multiple Hawks.
Yeah. This is an investigation I maybe need to do.
I did that when I was with the Badgers Radio Network. I found out, and the university confirmed it, they have 7 Bucky Badgers on a game day.
Do they?
7. And they have it down to a T, their routine, to make sure that not more than one is ever publicly seen in view at the same time.
Oh. What's the trick?
They've got to have like a walkie-talkie system or something like that.
They go in to the locker room, one goes in, one comes out.
Or like maybe you have a football game and a basketball game going on simultaneously. There will be Bucky Badgers there'll be 2 of them going, but they're never visible two of them at one time in any situation. It's a science how much that they have Bucky Badger in control.
So, I'm going to stay off screen because I need to go back upstairs for a second. We had 3 raids. The first one, some guy was like, no way, no way, no way, no way, no way. The second one was like, there were 3 English guys.
Okay.
One was neutral, I'm pretty sure. One was a Giants fan, one was a Packers fan.
All right.
And they're like, I'm pretty sure we're getting rated through YouTube.
Excellent.
And one of them is like, go Pop, go. They're talking about Tom Grusey. I don't know who that is. And the third one was just like, I'm getting rated by Tom Grusey. Yeah, we got 60 people. He was going crazy.
Nice.
Okay,
so they went
replay your reaction when you got rated.
First time or the second time?
The second time we were chill.
Yeah, the second time we were chill.
We got rated
The first
twice.
time I think you were like this.
I was like,
oh,
like,
Rossi raid! Oh!
Yeah, that's what happened.
Basically.
I'll be right back.
Yes. All right, we got some more from Toro, making sure the Mall Santoses from Santos Chronicles don't cross paths. It sounds like Anthony when he got rated. Yes, but yeah, you never see Carl from Santos Chronicles show up twice in one building. He's got that too. Oh, by the way, I got to look this up. By the way, we should be doing some tracking here. Do you follow Santos Chronicles?
No, I haven't.
Do it.
Okay, yeah. So I have followed a bunch of people, and then when I went to grad school, because we became friends through a small YouTube channel I had started, and then I went on a hiatus and went to grad school, and that was in 2019.
Nice. From Santos Chronicles, Melissa, Carl's wife and the mom of Addison and Rosalie, is running right now in the Chicago Marathon.
Oh, yes.
So I'm trying to find the link. 5923.
What link?
Of Melissa from Santos Chronicles and find out how she's doing running the Chicago Marathon.
Oh, is it happening right now?
Yep.
Fun. I'm going to get another donut.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I wonder what the weather's like in Chicago. Let me see.
Oh, it's probably perfect for marathoning.
I thought it would be cold, especially in the morning.
Let's see.
Is this mine?
That one is mine, and I think I just drank out of yours.
To follow.
I don't really care.
We're halftime of the Packers and Giants in London, tie with the Packers up 20-10. You want to squeeze it?
All right, you coming in?
Here, I'll just put my plate down for a second.
Yeah, I got you.
I need to lift my water.
As I hold the donut plate while looking up some information here. Oh, man. And
okay, 54 in Chicago and sunny, so yeah,
perfect
probably
for marathoning.
Good marathon.
Absolutely perfect for marathoning, not like I know from experience.
Yeah, same here.
So, participant guide, photo galleries. Yeah, we're not seeing where you can track the runners. Okay, darn it! I want to do live tracking on how she's doing. Got some Twitter followers here with comments. Love this from Jeremy. Someone's watching on NFL Plus, sneaking a look when they're back in the storeroom at work, which I completely understand. Completely understand. For those 5 of you who are with us, thank you for being with us.
Do we have any commenters?
I'm sorry?
Do we have any commenters?
Just toll road going off on a soliloquy.
Oh.
I'm actually going to use the. Do you need to use the?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good.
I'll show you where it is when it comes time.
Okay.
But,
Anthony, join.
Refill.
Stick that right there.
And if you see a fog effect, by the way.
Yeah, I love that fan.
We got a humidifier going.
Nice.
Because it gets ridiculously dry down here.
Oh. Seems like a marvel of engineering.
I guess. Kind of. I wish I could try to see what Matt LaFleur is saying. Trying to retweet him.
We'll read lips.
You said, retweet him.
We're going to win. We're going to win. Let's do this.
Alright,
Okay, 10-20 a half, right?
Yep, Mason Crosby is going to be kicking off here.
We're about to start the third. So what are the records of the other teams in the Packers division?
So, I have no idea.
I got it for you. While you eat your donut.
Okay.
I got it. Okay. Kick off.
Back to the end zone. He'll take a knee.
We've got Vikings at 3-1, Packers at 3-1, Bears 2-2, Lions 1-3. So Vikings and Packers are currently tied, and the Vikings play the Bears. The Bears
still suck.
That is. Are you familiar with the Packers fan song "The Bears Still Suck"?
No.
There's a man did a song called "The Bears Still Suck."
Okay.
In the 1980s.
The 1980s. Okay.
Back when the Bears were dominating the entire National Football League, Packers fans got sick of it. They came up with this polka song.
Oh, I thought the song was a lot newer than that.
No, 80s. Back in the day. And it came out right around the time when Green Bay finally beat Chicago after like 4 years of not beating them once.
Oh.
Yes, happy Hodag. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. The Bears still suck. They really, 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 really suck. Yes, the Bears still suck.
Oh,
that's the chorus.
That's the chorus. There's more to it then.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh, nice. I will familiarize myself.
How
with
could
it
you
at some
ever
point.
love that team with Jim McMahon? Not even Porky Pig was as big a ham. They've got a reputation that's mostly based on luck. The Bears still suck.
And also the happy
Hodag.
You just know. I was gonna say.
Yes, I just know.
Now,
chiming in with the Bears still suck too.
That was at a time when the Chicago Bears actually had like one of the greatest defenses in the history of football.
Oh.
So they're legitimately really good. And we're going to try the cheddar wurst here. Cheddar smoked sausage.
Wow, that pile is really going on for a long time.
That does not shock me at all.
What?
John has a beard.
Oh, they do. And I like leaving off on that comment.
Oh, and by the way, today we are using Secret Stadium sauce. The Secret Stadium sauce.
Tell me about Secret Stadium.
Straight from Miller Park.
Straight from Miller Park. Well, gosh, I'm going to go for round 2 for Secret Stadium sauce.
So good. Bob Costas, back when he was doing baseball for NBC, and I think even still now, orders vats.
Vats of
1 gallon vats of Secret Stadium sauce for his house.
Oh. I love it.
Okay, we
have good.
We have Adventures of Scott Michelle saying, "Hi, guys."
Did you come in as we were singing "The Bears Still Suck"?
Early game.
Please don't. I just hope we didn't offend you.
We are joined to Adventures of Scott Michelle and King Pookie Nation. Good morning to both of you. We are joined by Chris from C&J.
Yeah.
Regular commenter of ours. She's a friend of ours in real life. She's flown in to visit Anonymami and the boys, flying in from Cincinnati to join us this weekend.
So took the train down. And,
It was lovely. Downtown Philly was quiet this morning.
She did not take the train from Cincinnati, though. You can do that.
Yes.
In a roundabout way. I guess if you go to DC and then up, that is
through the West Virginia mountains.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Flame Legend Sports. Go Packers. Yes, go Pack, go.
Go to every team everyone's rooting for. Except if you're a Baltimore fan, I'm really sorry. I do hope my Bengals win today.
She's Bengals first. That's understandable.
Scott and Michelle saying, yes, we did. Sorry.
Oh.
Sorry.
You have all the great Chicago songs. I mean, My Kind of Town Chicago is. You've got Sweet Home Chicago. All we have, there are no great, like, Green Bay Packers, I mean, like, world-renowned songs.
Somebody's knocking on our door.
Oh, no, that was me. No.
Oh, that is?
I mean, we have I'm a Cheesehead Baby, the pride of Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
And they were singing it only to because I'd never heard of it, so I'm sorry. I've now heard of it, and
Wayne Fortson says, I'm a Bengals fan, too.
Woo! Nice!
Who
day? Flame Legend Sports. What do you think's going to happen tonight?
Prime
time.
So you're going to be in West Virginia.
We would ask you to say where you're going, but I know you want to release that when the videos come, so I completely understand.
I'll be an anonymous.
But absolutely have Shooter's Biscuit World, and absolutely have, and you can see the video on our channel, Daniel Jones slides for a first down on a 3rd and 4 to get to the 22-yard line. Second good march for the Giants.
If you're in Charleston, get pies and pints.
That's what I was going for. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, pies and pints. Oh, you like that? Yeah.
Amazing pizza.
We didn't get pies and pints when you were in Charleston. But
yeah, we got the local. I've had pies and pints in Cincinnati.
It's so good.
Yeah, it's good.
Stuffed.
Stuffed like your brat.
Stuffing Saquon Barkley like a turkey. Really sticking. Oh, you're going for Bridge Day. That is a day.
Oh, Bridge Day, yeah.
You know what that is.
Yeah, so I have whitewater rafted the New River twice when I was a kid.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I have never been to Bridge Day, but I've heard of it. I've been under the bridge and on the bridge.
I've been on the bridge.
Tell me more about it, Toll Road. Like, worth going? Obviously, you're going, so probably yes.
Good tippy toe job on the right sideline.
That's not a squiggly sideline.
7-yard. No, that's an accurately made sideline on like Soldier Field in Chicago.
London knows what they're doing.
First tip in,
dancing.
Second in, third in,
yes.
Fourth in,
more yards,
fifth in. Daniel Jones got pulverized in the back.
Take that, Danny.
Now,
Philly special. Watch, they line Daniel Jones up at receiver.
False start, probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
Woo!
Okay. We'll see. First time going, people jump off the bridge.
I knew that.
I've seen that.
I've seen pictures.
They're bungee jumping. They're not like jumping off the bridge completely. So it's safe.
I know you can walk under the bridge, like in a catwalk.
I'd love to try that.
Yeah, I want to try that. You have to you gotta like be strapped up.
Oh yeah,
it's insane. I've seen pictures.
That will be.
Okay.
Stop it.
Sometimes I like to test my anxiety, and that would be a good test.
Amen.
Jones is gonna run it.
No.
Stopped.
But
before it's a field goal.
And he stays in field goal range, so it means it's about to be a one-score game if he does his job.
Oh, parachuters, they actually jump off. Yeah.
Yeah, the parachuters, you jump in.
I got to see how far away that is from Charleston.
About like an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
Take Highway 13.
That's when we did it last time.
I like how you take Highway 13. I learned last night how much you like your map.
I know that.
37 yards.
Good. We had a cabin trip there.
20 to 13.
My grandma won at church. She won a cabin in a
Oh, really?
And we stayed there. And then during COVID, we did our video.
The most un-London place you can think of. Charleston, West Virginia.
Yeah.
And we stayed at that cabin, by the way, 2 days. Actually, no. 36 hours after departing Philadelphia for the first time.
Oh, really?
We came here for Brewers, Phillies in 2018.
King Pookie Nation, what are you talking about? I'm really confused. You're talking about the Bears and the 49ers, and now you're talking about the Packers and the 49ers.
He's just trying to rub something in.
You're making the point. Hold on.
Ruh-roh.
You're making the point
Ruh-roh.
that this year the Bears beat the 49ers, but last year the Packers lost to the 49ers. That is not logic. The Packers do not play the 49ers this year.
Mm-hmm.
So the Bears did. This is a whole new year, and I bet you if the Bears did play the 49ers last year, that the 49ers would win because the 49ers at that time were a much better team.
The transitive property does not work in sports. The transitive property does not work in sports.
I've asked my teachers that question before, and does it work? And they said, nope.
Look at the cheese in that bratwurst. Oh, my gosh.
They've made me a feast.
It's still a halftime.
Yeah, true.
For John. Do you take Highway 13? Was that right?
I don't know. I took it from where I grew up, which is how I went, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Oh, 247 if I were to leave now. Of course, I'm not there, but that's not bad.
Mm-mm.
But I recommend taking the Cardinal line from Philadelphia, same-day train to West Virginia, through the West Virginia mountains. It is spectacular. It is absolutely spectacular.
Oh, I bet.
Hold on.
This is Highway 19. And
19.
And 60.
It's 19, not 13. We're trying to get our TV fixed.
We start the Cavs coming up. We're about to kick off the ensuing kickoff, as they would say.
Cardinal line, go Cards, says John. Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to do something. Also,
yeah.
there, I got it. Whole update, 57% Packers, 22% Giants, 22% Go Pack Go. But I'm going to go and show you a picture of me with the new River Gorge that I have in my Google Photos.
Oh, yeah, let me see the behind the scenes of how to do all this.
This was little Anthony.
Little Anthony. This is going to be adorable.
Not that little, but somewhat little. Like
Okay.
8-year-old Anthony.
Green Bay at the 12-yard line. Play action.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Excellent to Lazard for the first down to the 31.
Just gotta look that up. And where's that's from
not
20.
it.
That's from 2020, not 2018.
Tell you what.
Hold on, let me just look up.
1st and 10.
Now
Really good to score here for Green Bay.
They need this,
Mm-hmm.
especially after allowing the Giants 10 points in the last couple of drives.
Get some momentum.
Not just momentum, but it's like their offense hasn't been on the field in like more than a half hour.
Yeah.
Picture has to be somewhere.
So wear
Sometimes-
the defense out, too.
The Giants defense is well rested.
I need to find the picture. I can't find it.
So usually what you do in a situation like this, thank you for the vote, Happy Hodag.
Yes, and John.
Thank you for the vote.
Okay, well, apparently,
Now, but if a defense is well rested, they may be more apt to be very aggressive and physical. So you might want to run a lot of misdirection kind of plays.
Yeah.
Play action plays to take advantage of how quick they are.
Yeah.
And it becomes a weakness instead of a strength.
I gotta go find this. I think maybe it's on my account and not my mom's account.
Thank you, John.
I usually don't have photos on my account.
Yep,
but
they were running play action and going deep.
Oh.
He's got a step, but
He
Rogers overthrew him by about 3 yards.
There we go. There's a little Anthony with the new River Gorge.
Oh.
And now let's go.
Yeah,
and
can you put it in the stream?
Excuse me. We got a little flaggage here. Yellow hanky.
There's little
Legal
Anthony.
hands or something?
Looks like a legal hand to the face type thing for
Yeah.
Yeah. There's little Anthony.
Awesome.
At one time, I think that was my home screen.
Awesome.
Now my home screen is the Milwaukee flag, if you look.
Go, Dylan. First down,
Nice.
13 yards.
Right on the.
Hey, go!
But just by going deep, you make that defense think about having to guard the big play, and it opens up your running lanes. Bakhtiari is out, probably resting after trying to be the bionic man and recover from an injury and play. That man is going to have like no knees left by the time he's done with his career. But he's willing to do it because it pays.
I guess so.
His great-grandchildren are guaranteed to play in college or be able to at least go to college.
Oh,
Rodgers has forever. And you'll notice that even though that was an incomplete pass, the Giants player was not worried about trying to get to Rodgers and sack him. He was putting up an arm and then another arm to try and distract his passing vision.
I'm learning so much.
There are a million things you could teach us.
From him, not me.
Oh, you could probably teach me some things.
Easily.
I know you can.
I'm trying to think of something that I could teach you.
You taught me the...
Oh! That's a catch.
Toe tap.
When
That's
did
a
he have
catch.
The ball?
That's a toe tap.
No,
And they're going to review it. Red Hanky. Red Hanky.
You could teach me about how to get places in Philly.
I could.
You dropped Lazard,
Not
John,
really.
a couple weeks ago. James Robinson
really
doing great.
Philly as much as
Hopefully
Milwaukee.
bouncing back. Yeah, we're still learning Philadelphia.
I'm like, I'll just be with, if I'm in the back of the car and someone's not from Milwaukee and they're like, okay, so how do you get here? I'm like, okay, so I'm like, just make a left right here and then you're going to take that and then you're going to take that street around and you'll be there.
But last night you were telling me different roads and stuff, and I was like...
Understand, Scott and Michelle.
Yeah.
Philadelphia, our new home, is a very confusing city to drive around.
Mm-hmm.
In some ways, and you can tell me if I'm accurate on this, but from my experience driving Cincinnati, it's very similar because you have a lot of hills.
Yes.
There is no grid.
Uh-huh.
It's like driving like where the roads are like spaghetti.
Yeah. So, yeah, my husband who grew up in Utah really struggled when we moved to Cincinnati because Salt Lake is a grid. And then you have the mountains, let's see, on the east and the lake on the west, if I got that right. And he struggled to get, I mean, yeah, he had a hard time. But yeah, you have so many hills that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And with Philadelphia, I mean, you've got flat land in the city, but the roads are so much defined by the curvatures of the rivers, the Delaware and the Schuylkill. No Googling it. How do you spell Schuylkill? For the Schuylkill River. No Googling.
I think I saw it on a billboard on the train.
If you Google it, I will find you. And, and I will tell you, and I'll tell you to subscribe.
And we will throw a pie in your face.
We're not gonna do anything to do that. Just throw
pie in the face is innocent.
Yeah, I'll just throw a pie.
You just need a towel afterwards.
Oh, that.
A towel.
That's my husband's go-to. If he gets upset at something, he's like, I would throw a pie in there.
Anything else?
To quote The Price is Right, Happy Hodag, won't. Oh, yes, John, that is correct. No national anthems before games in international football, world football as they call it, like here in the United States with our sporting events. And
unless it's an international friendly, right?
Right. If it's an international tournament game,
that's two.
Then, yep, that's a catch. That's a catch.
Wow.
But the tradition of national anthems was born from baseball and President Taft being at a game, the Washington Senators game.
I did not know that. I knew he was at a Washington Senators game.
Yeah.
I didn't know that that's where it came from.
And so they would always play the anthem before games and sort of spread nationwide. But if you go to like Liverpool versus Manchester United or Tottenham Hotspur against Arsenal, they don't play God Save the King. They just play the game. There's this gets kickoff. We're the only ones who really do national patriotism displays before a sporting event for a domestic event. And yes, the referees have called it correctly. None of those replacement refs. Thank you. And there's McKinney is just getting laughed at by cops. Like, yeah, I caught the thing. I
got the cob cup here.
Up, there's a feed.
Now, what
there's
is a catch?
Cincinnati boy.
What is a catch? What is not a catch?
Cincinnati. That's what I was going to say. Taft. Where's Taft from? Toll Road. No, I went to the Taft House or something like that in Cincinnati.
Okay.
A National Historic Site, I believe.
Excellent. Little 2-yard run on first down. We have no presidents from Wisconsin. We have no presidents from Mommy's home state of West Virginia.
Ohio astronauts and presidents.
Because who came from the Cleveland area too? Did you have a couple?
Oh, yeah. Well.
Not Grover Cleveland, by the way.
Right. Now, Ulysses S. Grant's birthplace is in Ohio, boyhood home.
Even as he's buried in New York, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, play action. Beautiful. Oh,
Garfield, yep.
Oh.
Toll Road.
He threw in a double coverage incomplete.
Okay, so Flame Woods in sports, yes, the Rays were eliminated. And John says, hold on.
Maybe that's why Harrison Sawyer isn't joining us.
More baseball. So you were saying baseball is the greatest sport in terms of influence in North American sports. Yeah, baseball. So many baseball haters. No, baseball is the best sport in my opinion. I love baseball.
I got to play baseball with you.
That is true.
Yeah.
I'm still football first, except the part that I can't stand is things like concussions.
Oh, yeah, that's a hard thing.
And the physical damage that you get by playing the game.
And overtime rules.
No, that's
not a series. That's not a series.
Worried, but I'm not a fan of the NFL overtime rules as it stands. But it's really football is the one sport more than any other that I think reflects life, because what you do individually has so much more of an effect on the rest of the people who are on your side, your teammates. In life, it has to be a collective team effort to really accomplish anything. And every single little thing you do in football at any moment, because all 11 are on the field at one time. It's not like baseball where you got one, maybe up to 4 guys on offense who are involved.
Mm-hmm.
It's the most like life. And it's also the sport where, more than any other, if you play the best, more often than not, you're going to win. You rarely have games. Sack out of field goal range, too.
I don't know what that dance was.
That was a dance that I'd be proud of. A big boy dance, which is not as good as I can do. But
so I have to give props to Toll Road, giving us the presidents from Ohio.
Yeah.
Grant, Harrison, Harding, McKinley, and Rutherford B. Hayes.
Yes. Boom.
Including Garfield and Taft that we talked about earlier.
Man, very few from the 20th century. Happy for Seattle, John.
Oh,
rooting for them.
Yes, and then we've got condolences to Toronto fans blowing a lead and losing for sure.
And the punt rolling down to the 8-yard line. Pin him back. Giants have 18 minutes to score 7 points and try and tie this thing up. Does Ohio have the lead in terms of presidents? I would think Virginia would have the lead.
I feel like there was a time it was tied with another state. So this is why I like Google.
The Googles.
The Googles.
By the way, for those guests who have just joined us, this is Chris from C&J. Mm-hmm. She has come to visit us from Ohio, visit our family, And yes, joining us for this morning edition of our Packers stream. 3 favorite teams in the postseason got ugh.
Oh, no.
Oh, man. And yeah, Virginia.
Virginia.
We thought it would be Virginia.
Yeah, all those early presidents.
Told you have your coffee ready to keep you up until 8:30 tonight for kickoff of Bengals Ravens. Do you have the energy to be able to stay up and watch your Bengals tonight? That's going to be a game. That is going to be a game. Much, much more enjoyable than the grease cleaning Dawn commercial I'm watching right now. Nice. And for those of you who have joined us late, we got a spread this morning.
We do.
We have a breakfast buffet
so good.
of Wisconsin-style bratwurst. Yeah, we got some Johnsonville in there, so it qualifies. Cheese-infused bratwurst. Strawberries a la strawberries and cream for London for Wimbledon. Pretzels and hummus. And donuts. You want a coffee?
I'll have a little coffee, yeah.
When the kid comes back, we'll set it up.
All right, and I've got some stats because I like trivia. Okay, New York has had the 3rd most presidents with 5. Millard, Fillmore, Franklin D. Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt, Martin Van Buren, and Donald Trump.
Okay.
And then Ohio, number 2, with 7. And Virginia with 8.
East Virginia, okay, as West Virginians call them.
Is number 1. So William Henry Harrison, Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, Zachary Taylor, John Tyler, George Washington, and Woodrow Wilson.
So I'm anticipating I'm going to be behind the wheel in a little bit after this game, so I'm not drinking, and that's the only reason why. But we have Liney's upstairs. We also have a care package of Wisconsin beer that we have promised another friend of ours from YouTube that we are going to be dropping off with them in a few days. But you have a softball tournament.
Ooh, nice.
We have a softball veteran.
High school veteran.
Yes, talented. Very athletically talented. We were talking earlier about where the NFL, how they should do international games. I think with the 17th game, every team should play 1 game internationally every year. Like 4 games in London, 4 maybe in Munich, 4 in Mexico City, maybe 4 in Toronto or 4 in Tokyo or something like that. And then every team plays once. You get 9 or 10 days off. You then play a Wednesday or a Thursday night game after your international game, 9 or 10 days off, and then you go back to your Sunday game, normal. And those midweek games are the only midweek games you play. So you actually get Wednesday and Thursday night games. Oh, Barkley's hurt. Ooh. You get Wednesday or Thursday night games where teams are not coming off 3 days of rest. They can actually, another guy on the sideline gets pulled over on an 11-yard gain. If you're on a sideline, you are in danger.
Yeah.
They play action, fake it. They go to the guy. He gets knocked over. And, he just crushes the sound dude.
Yeah.
It's probably some guy from England who's never been by a violent sport along the sidelines like this, who would never expect to get just plastered like this. Jones for a first down for a 14-yard game.
The flags were out, though.
Yeah, there's some yellow. There's some yellow hankies.
We've got a soccer score.
Arsenal, Liverpool. You're not a fan of either one of those sides. That's another thing. In soccer, there are sides. They're not teams.
Yeah, soccer has a bunch of different terms, definitions, words.
A lot has to do with the King's English, if you will, being implemented.
Okay.
Like if you had an English announcer for this game, he would say, or she would say, New York are doing this, or Green Bay are doing this.
Okay.
Because they always define them as plural versus singular.
Okay.
It's a discombobulation of the English language. which is really American.
Well,
oh, nice stop.
Good, yeah.
3-yard loss, but as you were saying.
Oh, my English grammar, United States English grammar isn't that great anyway, so.
Amen. Sideline judge in polo could get plastered as well. Imagine getting hit by a horse.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be as bad as getting hit by Dick Butkus, but no.
Well, how about rugby? My sister played club rugby for a year. That seems like it could be, but they don't get as much into the sidelines.
Yeah, they don't get hit as much along the sidelines.
Yeah.
And it's a wider field, too.
Yeah.
Second and 11.
Okay.
Mid-sized game.
But they just went ahead of the chains. What's the term when you try and
to move the chains? Yeah, it's not a first down, though. It's
well,
3rd and 4. But
where, if you wanted to make equal gains throughout the 3 downs, you want to stay ahead of the chains or something.
Yeah.
My dad uses that term. So 3rd and 4. Okay, so they're behind the chains.
Yeah, they still got
or whatever the saying is. If you know what I'm trying to say,
I understand the movement of equidistance.
Yeah.
Get to him, crush it.
Man.
First down. Here I'm talking all intelligently with highfalutin words and crush him, destroy him.
That's the football kind of counts.
No, this is going to the 4th quarter. The Giants going to get a playoff here? No.
He's walking away.
So we'll change it out here. John's saying a lot of just FC City or United team names in soccer, or an American SC instead of FC, like what you see with some of the Major League Soccer franchises.
In Cincinnati, it's FC.
How are they doing?
I don't know. I've been to one game, and then I went to a Columbus Crew game where they played FC because my brother's a Columbus Crew.
And by the way, I'm extremely glad that the Columbus Crew did not move to Austin.
Oh, yeah.
That they added Austin as an expansion team.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, weren't they like the Crew, like the first real major league team in Columbus, or were the Blue Jackets ahead of them?
Oh, I think I want to say the Crew, but I don't know. Around the same time, it feels like. I've been to a Columbus Blue Jackets game, and I've been to a Columbus Crew game. I ended up in the fan parade.
Nice.
How do you like the atmosphere of the MLS games? Okay, the atmosphere in Columbus was amazing. Like I said, I ended up in the fan parade. My brother and I were having dinner, and we were just trying to take the easiest route to the stadium.
Yeah. And
we just ended up in the fan parade, and it was pretty amazing. And they were playing FC. And, the Columbus atmosphere was amazing. John Jansen saying St. Louis will join MLS soon with St. Louis City. Okay. That's a soccer town. The U.S. national team used to be based there forever, way back in the day. And yes, Columbus had the first ever soccer-only stadium in the U.S. And, yeah, that sounds right. Early 2000s, so the Crew was ahead of the NHL going to Columbus. That would have been my guess, but I didn't feel super sure. Does the rest of Ohio support the Blue Jackets like Columbus does? No. I don't know any. I don't really know any Blue Jacket fans other than my brother will follow them because he lives in Columbus. I'm back. Oh, the kid is back? The kid is back. We will coffee you up. How do you feel about hockey? We're talking a little hockey right now. Go Flyers. I don't really care about hockey. Now, do you like it regular or iced? Do you like it doctored up? Iced with cream and sugar. Okay. This is the place for service, by the way. Should like and subscribe just for their service. Okay, we've got like flavored creamers, like vanilla or salted caramel type stuff. Ooh, so salted caramel. If I could try, normally I go for vanilla. So the toll road. I'm guessing you're saying no to the Ohio supporting the Blue Jackets, which was what my answer was as well. I was making sure that I'm not okay. Oh, good.
I'm taking care of her.
You're a good son. He's a good son. So we've got someone else liking soccer too here.
Yes, John.
John. And Reem is from St. Louis, so I like Furman too. Okay. This is fun getting to know your followers and fans from this side.
Gonna put up a little thing. Putting up a new poll.
What about basketball? Okay. It's doing a new poll. You gotta get hockey.
Oh, it's actually French vanilla or regular vanilla caramel.
Either works. French.
Okay, new poll. Make sure to answer. Favorite sport: football, baseball, basketball.
This one's
hockey,
hard
soccer,
for me.
other.
My favorite sport? That's super hard.
What are you gonna say?
I don't know. Which is it really my favorite if I can't just
Early lead for baseball, 67%.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably have to go with baseball, but
And I'm gonna agree with that.
like the Reds are bad this year, and I'm hearing myself on my phone. And I do like basketball, but I'm gonna have to say baseball. But you know, with the Bengals doing well, going to the Super Bowl, and the Reds not doing well, and the Bearcats doing well. So yeah, I went with baseball.
Someday when the Reds get good again, Cincinnati will wake up and embrace that team like a few cities doing baseball. I will say that.
Let me do something quick.
Oh.
So delightful. Thank you.
No problem. No problem.
First and 10.
Third time the Giants have had this level of a drive.
Did you
after
see
getting dominated early?
Rodgers shaking his head a little bit?
Yep.
Man.
Oh. 3-yard gain after getting just smushed. Destroyed.
I'll let you sit down in a sec.
Okay.
He's got a poll going.
I did do a poll.
Are you doing them in order?
Yes, I am doing them in order.
Oh my goodness, I'm loving this.
Nice.
Why isn't that?
I'm enjoying the drone flying that you're seeing.
Yeah.
Between plays here.
Okay, 2nd and 7, field goal.
Yeah, they're in easy field goal range, but they could tie this thing up.
Yo.
They could tie this thing up. Uh-oh.
Hold on.
Too much play action there.
Oh!
Wide open, dude, but not a first down. Thank you. Going to be 3rd and 2 thanks to Rashawn Gary grabbing my arc.
Whoa, Rodgers.
He's not thrilled. He is not thrilled. In case if we did see this, already I apologize. Going to Texas to visit your sister, never been there, you're driving. Any suggestion on sightseeing along the way? Where in Texas? Because Texas is like 14 hours across. So there's a lot.
Yeah, and where are you coming from?
Yeah. Where I mean, you're going to be coming from Chicago. So anything St. Louis, obviously. Or you could see Memphis as the Giants get a first down, but it's not in the end zone to the 2-yard line. Ooh. Because I know St. Louis better. Oh, man. The Arch, obviously. Forest Park. You ever been there?
No. To the Arch, yes. Forest Park, no.
The St. Louis Zoo is there.
I've heard a lot of people like the St. Louis Zoo.
Maybe the best in America.
Yeah.
My friends didn't know we were live, so he called me in the middle of.
And then they've got a bunch of museums in that same park, like some of the top museums in.
Oh, I love museums.
In like the St. Louis, in like the Midwest, are in Forest Park, and it's all free.
Nice.
Or at least the majority of it is free. It's It's ridiculous.
I like that.
And then if you're going to eat in St. Louis, you go to the Hill.
Okay.
The Hill.
The Italian neighborhood. The toasted ravioli.
Oh, toasted ravioli.
So that is our for favorite sport.
Oh, Oklahoma City. I was thinking that too, Tollwood. I've been looking at Oklahoma City a bit, planning a vacation there.
This is what our subscribers say they like the most.
Okay.
Baseball.
Baseball, okay. But football coming in
Second. No votes for basketball or hockey / soccer / other.
Okay, so going to Dallas.
Dallas. Watch our Dallas game playing video.
I gotta find that. Well, I'll link our little Dallas mini thread here.
I've been to Dallas a few times.
We're gonna give you our Dallas tips.
Oh,
Coming up.
2 minutes ago, Saquon is headed to the locker room.
Okay.
You didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't hear it because we can't have the audio in the background. Otherwise, we would be risking possible.
I didn't know if you
copyright
saw.
stuff.
I didn't know if you saw it.
And I'm messing up probably the normal routine.
Oh, you're fine.
Good. You're
You're
good.
fine. I'll move.
Some great Dallas tips for you, Scott and Michelle. Yes, one of them is a giant eyeball. That's all I'm going to say.
One
Yeah,
is a giant.
I think everyone knows about the giant.
I don't know
think
about
so.
it.
Oh, really?
And I probably even watched a video. That's sad.
I don't think you knew us by that point yet.
Yeah, but then I went back and watched a
You
lot.
did watch a lot of the replays. Thank you.
When did you start watching?
Good question. I feel like it was in late 2018, early 2019. So
you were out in the beginning. You started in 2019.
2019, yeah.
You started with us in the beginning. Thank you.
Well, you found me. True. I think through my baseball video. Where we stayed in amazing seats.
That was it. When did Daniel Jones turn into Tom Brady?
Why? Oh,
good question.
Like?
No, 7 for 7 on this drive and just dominating the last 3 offensive drives.
A nice turnover right here would be.
Yeah.
Reaction threw it to the Cheeseheads.
Yeah, thankfully he threw it to Leeds.
Did you see the fan who had English cheddar attack? I said English cheddar on their cheeseheads.
There is a soccer team in England, which is like 5th or 6th division, called Cheddar FC.
Okay.
They might just become our favorites.
It has to be. Second and goal.
Also, if anyone's watching the game and saw a Duke helmet, that's because Daniel Jones went to Duke.
Okay, that explains it.
I saw your face. I'm like,
huh?
Yeah, Daniel Jones went to Duke.
The Eli Manning face. He's in.
You just see
it's going to be a tie game.
Pile of.
It's going to be a tie game. Pile of humanity.
I think I need round 2 at some delightful food.
Well, then go for it.
Yeah, the Packers need to get round 2 of whatever it was that they had in the beginning of this game, because the Giants have had they've scored 17 unanswered points. The Green Bay Packers have allowed the New York Giants to score 17 unanswered points.
We were up 17-3. We were up 20-3.
Was it?
No.
20-10.5.
You know what? They did score. I think the Packers had a 17-3 lead. So it's not 17 unanswered points, but 17 straight points on their last 3 drives. That's what it is. To allow the Giants to score on each of the last 3 drives, and you're supposed to have one of the top defenses in pro football, that's a problem.
They need some work.
That is a problem. Exactly, TJ Watt. Uh-oh. And O, or as better spelled, ruh-roh. My Scooby isn't great. It's okay. It's not spectacular. I do a better Bullwinkle than I do a Scooby.
I do nothing. So you do a great. I forget his name now.
Uke.
Yes.
Euchre.
Yeah, see.
Or we both do a decent Keith Jackson. It's Jackson by French girls on
You're
every
going to your
cottage.
softball tournament. Excellent swinging there. Swing for the fences, my friend. But that was what I was mentioning earlier with Tennessee and Alabama. He did play-by-play of one of their games 20 years ago, and on YouTube, there is this outstanding introduction that he does. 92.
That's 30 years ago.
That's right.
92 is 30 years
I need
ago.
caffeine.
Not
Yeah. And this game at Tennessee and just his intonations, his southernisms. 33 times the Alabama Crimson Tide has come into this game undefeated. And 13 times they've gone home whooped. What other play-by-play announcer could regularly get away with using the phrase whooped?
I don't know.
And Keith Jackson. You're not going to hear Marv Albert, the New Yorker, going whooped. It's a beautiful southernism. Absolutely beautiful southernism. Also used by Evander Holyfield in an ESPN Sports Center commercial as when he was going after Charlie Steiner.
Oh.
Who's now a voice of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
That is very true. Who is that?
I should know this. I don't. But I'm guessing some sort of soccer star. Or actor.
These are like maybe celebrities and.
Yep.
Hey, I know who that is. That's Aaron Rodgers' doppelganger.
Which doppelganger?
Not Aaron.
Because there are multiple ones.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's the German one, I think.
That's the German one. It's not the English one.
Oh, maybe it is the English one. I don't know. I just know that the guy was talking about how happy he was earlier on NFL Network. He was talking about how happy he was that the Packers were playing in Europe.
Because
the English one has to be there. What at halftime they were playing flag football?
Yep. Maybe the best of the Aaron Rodgers doppelgangers is Tom Rigglesworth, English comedian.
Oh.
He went to Green Bay, showed up at a bunch of restaurants in a comedy club in a Rodgers jersey, and everyone thought it was him. And then he comes out with this English accent. They're like,
maybe not.
and then he gets on Lambeau Field with Rodgers for a little game of catch.
Oh,
just brilliant.
Amazing.
Just brilliant.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that if he had actually had a receiver down there, that would have been a touchdown. But
the receiver was
nowhere to be.
Yeah, different area code.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the exact terminology would be in England for area code or zip code or something.
We need Tamsin for that. We need to ask
Oh,
Tamsin.
Yeah.
I checked out some Tamsin. Walking with Tamsin, is that what it is?
Yeah. Opens every video with it. It's tradition. It's awesome.
2nd and 10 at the 25.
Use of play action. Beautiful. Oh!
Dropped it, Randall Cobb.
I don't know if the defender had his hand in there or not.
McLeod.
It seems to me that McLeod would not be celebrating if he didn't get his hand on it.
Let's see.
I wouldn't think so. I think he played a part in that, and that it wasn't just a full drop. Yeah. That's just good defense.
So 3rd and 10 now from the 25.
All right, what do you do?
You
just throw it
something.
Deep. Just throw it deep and
just in first down territory.
Deep.
Hoping for a flag.
37.
That's just good defense.
Off of Lazard, off the
All you can
defender,
say.
and back off Lazard.
That's just good defense. That's why I think
That
this team is too inconsistent.
And
you could have called PI there.
You could have called PI on both
either
sides. There was holding on both sides. And you just see Lazard has
it. John, that's not good.
And the defender kicks it out. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Nick,
Exactly.
I know, Nick. I know.
Oh! Out of bounds? If he holds on to that, it's Packers ball. Oh, man, Nixon. Oh, man. But to control a football bouncing around with the ridiculous shape that a football has, it's not easy.
Nick, please no, just please.
Goes off the Giant. Nixon could have grabbed that.
Thanks for the awesome suggestions. We're pretty sad the Brewers didn't make the playoffs, but next year is going to be their year. I hope.
We hope. We need more offensive firepower.
That we have offensive firepower. We just need to not hit home runs and get singles and doubles and triples.
They need more offensive.
They have the homers.
Yeah.
They have the homers,
That's
but
all
they don't
they
have
have.
anything else.
That's all they have.
Nick, I would happen to disagree with you there.
Now we're happy the Phillies are in the playoffs. We're with you, but it took you 11 years to get there.
Yeah.
So relish it. Now this team could be loaded up for a while, which is great for Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you did, and I said I would cheer for the Phillies. I just said I didn't think it was going to happen, and I'm wrong.
Man,
it was fun last night. I had to say, going to that place, sitting outside, watching the game, and then seeing them win. That was fun. Thanks, Philly, for the memory.
Look up the Philly captain on YouTube.
Okay.
And then look up on Instagram the Philly sports guy.
Okay.
He's got a YouTube page.
He does, but it's not as big as his Instagram and his TikToks.
Sure.
But he's the Philly sports fan that when you watch a game, he's the guy that's usually dressed up in team gear, has like the big spike haircut, painted white or painted green with the green and white face paint.
Or the red and
Phillies
blue.
game, the red and blue.
Or the orange and black, or whatever it is.
And he comes off as ridiculously aggressive, but is actually a nice guy.
Okay.
But I mean, he's welcoming to fans of any team.
Nice.
But he is just
morning bet.
He's all in for his
bet. We are joined this morning by Chris from CNJ.
Yes.
Who came out to Philly.
Yep. Came to visit.
Seeing Anonymami and the boys.
Yep.
CJ.
Man.
Nick, since when is Philly Sports Guy on your Insta page?
There's Roger Goodell with his spouse, former Milwaukee TV anchor, Jane Skinner, I think it is.
Yeah. And then she was on Fox News for a bit, as I recall.
Yep. I forget if I interned at that station when she was an anchor. I might have.
Oh, okay, Nick. You have a picture with him. That makes sense.
So I'm 1 degree of Kevin Bacon from Roger Goodell.
Okay, good. 1 degree.
Jones.
I'm 2 now. It's good to know.
That will if it wins you a free drink, congratulations. That's about all it might do.
All right, 2nd and 10.
I'm going to go to Nick's Insta. Nick, okay.
At Nicholas Messerly, Nick says that's very, very unfortunate. I don't know. Something's about to happen. Here we go.
Oh, no.
2nd and 10.
Jones looks, throws.
Oh, boy.
There he goes.
Oh, man, the move.
The
move.
But
Saquon's back, and
Saquon in space is sad. They are on pace to score 24 points on 4 drives.
Wow.
This is sickening.
Terrible miss by Savage on that tackle.
That's also just a good move by Barkley, just as much though. You got to tackle, but it's not that easy when you face a guy who can do that in open field. It's not that when Daniel Jones is able to complete more than 75% of his passes, that's ugly.
And
that's even uglier.
Inside zone. Yes, John Goodell.
Now I give Roger Goodell credit.
He's gotten slightly better.
And he doesn't mind being the butt of the jokes at like the NFL honors.
Yeah.
Or the draft when he's like boomy, boomy, boomy.
He's got a sense of humor about it at least, which it could be worse, but I do think the league has got to do so much more when it comes to things like
safety,
concussion, safety, CTE. They've got to do so much more. And about really issues like Deshaun Watson. They got to do better.
Oh,
Daniel
yeah.
Jones running the football, nearly getting beheaded by Adrian
I'm
Amos
say, that's not
before he
going
got
to get you a
game.
touchdown.
Feel
John
my
says,
pain from last 10 innings. Yep.
Amen. Amen.
Okay.
And
All
right.
I found you, Nick,
all right.
and there we go.
To quote Bob Uecker. All right, Nikki.
All right, Nikki.
7:15 left at the 5.
He would probably say to you, all right, Chrissy.
Chrissy? My nickname growing up was Chris Priss, so Chris Prissy?
Up the middle
Oh,
to the
just
one.
Down at the
It's going to be
half.
third
flag.
and inches. Up, yellow hanky.
Yellow hanky. So my brother is a big Packers fan. I bet you he's watching. Let me text him.
Yeah, he should be on our Packers stream.
One, the flag is
Other direction.
Good.
Other direction.
back. I like to move it. I like to move
Oh,
it.
go
move
back
it.
in your truck,
I like
coach.
to move it.
He's like,
I
what?
like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it.
Now, I
move it.
do like the Giants' colors. That royal blue is awesome.
What about those classic unis they wore last week, Daddy? What's your take
Oh,
on
I
those?
love those.
Look at that. Devil just.
Gunners and Reds tied at 1 in Premier League action.
6:40 left. Second and goal at the 10 now. 5-yard penalty.
Get to him.
Throws and he's short.
At the 4-yard line, that'll probably be his forward
Okay.
progress.
Flag. What is the flag?
Watch,
Unfortunately,
I think it's on Green Bay. I
That's
think.
gonna be on Green Bay's. Yeah, LaFleur's mad.
All right.
And it's gonna be on Douglas, his second of the game.
Oh, man.
I think at least.
Oh, man. Yep.
Yup.
Oh, so does that
Nice
mean
try.
he's?
No.
That's only targeting.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Was it excessive at the end when his
They must have whistled him down and then he continued the tackle.
Illegal
Yeah.
use of hands, Nick says, is the call.
on his
That was
neck?
a personal foul. No, that's not illegal use of hands. That's a personal foul.
Okay.
He tackled Slayton probably after the whistle.
Yeah.
So first and goal at the what? Half the distance to the goal, so the 2, right?
At the 2. And they're going Wildcat again. And that's just.
Yeah.
And he's in.
I think he jumped over. I would not say.
Eh,
Okay. This is where Rodgers can shine, right?
This is where it has to shine.
He knows the pressure's on him now.
Has to. And he has like a receiving core of 3 of us.
Essentially.
This is just depressing.
Field goal.
Just depressing. Thank you for being here
Yes.
and for helping us possibly out of our depression for the rest of the day.
No, the Scottish Hammer hits it.
Scottish Hammer.
Yeah, he's from Scotland.
Aye.
Yes, we'll do something to cheer the mood if they lose, huh? What's best for you to cheer up after?
How
the
can
loss?
you invent a sport like golf? Have you ever seen that by Robin Williams?
No.
Greatest stand-up comedy routine in human history.
Those were Giants.
Robin Williams talking about
Those were
golf.
Giants, Sean.
Yeah, I think some Giants fans were wearing some Bills jerseys. Yeah, that guy right there. That's a Giants jersey.
That's LT.
That's like a 1981-82 Giants jersey. But I could see where you think it'd be Bills.
Isn't that
Yeah.
LT? Was that one?
That was LT, yep.
That's what I thought. LT.
So, but it does look a ton like a Bills jersey.
It does.
But one of the greatest, maybe the greatest all-time comedy routine ever is Robin Williams on golf.
Okay.
Oh, well, if we,
Not safe for work, though. Not safe for kids.
well, if we lose today,
Especially if you work at a school with kids. I'll know not to do that.
Yeah.
if we lose today, I'll have a better comedy routine.
You're going to make your own?
Oh yeah, I'll probably start throwing stuff. I'll be so mad that we lost to the Giants. No, I won't.
Here's my idea for the bleeping spot. Knock a ball in a golf hole.
We'll go for a really vigorous run.
I'll be fine.
We'll just knock balls and go for holes. That'd be the best thing to do.
Yeah, batting cages really are good for me. And
yeah.
This Pops have a Bears jersey? No, bet. No, he doesn't.
Never.
Because the Bears still suck.
I might have back in my jersey buying days, maybe it's like my 50th, if I went up to like 50 jerseys or more, I may have gotten a Walter Payton. I would have considered that.
Yeah.
But that's because it's Walter Payton. He's just so cool.
Oh.
Deep cannon!
He's pushing it at this point, it looks like.
He's trying too hard.
He's
like, trying too hard.
We need a big play.
Don't worry about playing hero ball here. You did it in the playoffs.
We want love. No, I'm kidding. I don't want love.
Just run the offense. Trust your receivers to get open on the short stuff. Run the offense as it's designed. Don't play hero ball here.
Wizards headed off the field.
Love is from Utah State, right?
Yes.
Correct.
My sister worked there for a while.
Nice.
So, Rodgers all the way back at the 25-yard line.
Man.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, what
there
a
it
cutback by
Nice.
Jones.
Okay.
That's
4
5
yards.
yards.
There you go.
5.
There you go.
Yeah,
Somewhere
sorry, 4
around.
left.
Yeah, 4 left. That's gonna be 2nd and 5 or 2nd and 4, somewhere around there.
Man.
Yeah, 3rd and 4, not check 4.
So here's the thing: when my son had to learn in math, they really wanted him to learn his factors of 10, like 2 plus 8.
Yeah,
We watched a lot of football.
Sure.
That's how we learned it, because you got those first downs
Boom.
makes a lot of
on
sense.
10.
There you
okay,
go,
okay.
first
Get
down.
to it. There you go.
Yes!
Woo!
There you go, Tanya.
No, Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler, yeah, the one of the greatest quarterbacks in Packers history.
Man.
No, I've never heard of him, John. All right. So, 1st and 10.
Oh, man.
I don't know who that
No,
is.
Same.
So you will
I might have to look into that, though, John.
So, 1st and 10. 5:07 left in the 4th.
Not as funny as Robert Williams talking about golf.
Should I watch him on my flight back with headphones on?
Yes.
I'll be laughing hysterically.
Just
plane.
be prepared. You may need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I'll sit in an aisle seat, hopefully.
Yes. Man, this should not be happening. This should not be happening.
Walks back on the field there. He goes first. And
Are they drinking a cup of tea?
Snap to pass. I like this. Okay.
He could have drank a cup of tea this whole time. as being
6
protected.
seconds. Oh my gosh.
He could have chugged a cup of tea in 6 seconds.
Without a
Yeah.
doubt. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's insane.
What was that?
We'll go look.
We might need some home repairs. Hang on.
I'll get busy.
I heard something. All right, so 4:56 left. Clock running down at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10.
Yup. Clock winding down. They got to get it off. They do. And that's going to be a run to A.J. Dillon
Like
for
2 yards.
about 2 yards.
8 yards left. Going back to my first grade math.
Yes. Okay, sounds cool, John.
I uploaded it last week. He streamed soccer games like Tom Gross, but no raids.
Okay.
Okay. Think I'm gonna have to check that out. I'll have some time to look at videos tomorrow for sure. Okay, 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 47.
4:06 left here.
Okay.
There
Okay.
is
All right. There you go, Randall Cobb.
Oh, we got it. Okay.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Rally cap.
Rally cap.
We don't need a rally cap. We got Aaron Rodgers. Famous last words.
Rally sunglasses. Let's see.
Y'all wear mine backwards.
Do those
Upside
work?
down.
The rally.
Yeah,
Can you see anything?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, it's on prescription. Okay.
No. That hasn't
So
gone
it would
on
work
me yet.
okay. It would work.
That's
okay.
why I'm like, how are you
I
reading
can
this?
see mine through first
Bolton
person.
fans. Okay.
Actually, no,
Wanderers?
I can't read that. I can't read the comments that way. I have to keep mine. Like
Yeah.
Oh,
you-
Fogden is a soccer streamer.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go. Here we go.
8-yard gain.
Second
There we
and
go.
2. Eating up clock 2. Rally sunglasses.
Rodgers
In case
did it
anyone's
again.
wondering
I
what
hope-
I'm doing.
I hope so, CJ.
Can, of course.
Second and 2. Third.
Of course he can.
3:40 left here at the Giants.
If they continue this march,
36.
you're going to see the Giants start calling timeouts to guarantee that they'll get some time with the football.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers.
And
Come on. Let's go, Ray-Rod.
And they're going to be
There
content
you
with short
go.
gains. Good. Keep the clock.
No,
Oh,
he
no.
dropped
It popped
Dropped
out.
it at the end.
I thought it was a fumble for a second.
Same.
The other problem is that the clock stops
Watch
because
that.
I want the Packers to drain down time while they're scoring. on
Has
this
it,
drive.
and he just loses.
Oh, my
Like he
gosh.
never really, truly.
Don't worry
Never
about
had
making the
action.
move first.
Yeah,
Catch
catch
the
it
ball.
Catch it and then make your football move.
Oh, man.
Okay, 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2.
Packers 3 for 8 on the day on third down conversions at the 36. They need 2 yards and
Okay,
they will
I got
get
Stay
it.
in bounds, stay in bounds. Good, good.
Lazard on what looked
Keep
to
the
be
clock
a
going down so the Giants don't
similar
get
route.
time.
Very similar route ran by Lazard there, and now the clock is going to go all the way down to 3 minutes. Look at that beautiful cutout
Pass
by
po-
Lazard.
And a great pass pocket
Yes,
that gave Rodgers plenty of space.
cut out to the left, set up
All right.
perfectly.
Under 3 minutes. Just keep making steady gains.
No turnover.
Yeah,
Just keep making steady gains.
at now the 32, 1st and 10, 2:40 left.
Just
Here
like
we go.
that. Just
Yeah.
There
like
you
that.
go. Get it to Romeo
7
Dobbs.
yards. 7 yards. Inbounds.
Let's go, Romeo.
Make the Giants start thinking about calling those timeouts.
2:30 left now.
Plenty of time.
2nd and
Don't have to
2.
rush.
Easy conversion, probably.
It's like they're running the 4-minute offense as if you have the lead
Yeah.
while you're down.
Computers are saying the Giants are going to win. 78% chance.
Really? Where are you seeing this?
Right there.
Oh.
See on the screen. But I think Rodgers has something to say about that.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And
Here we go.
All right, another first
fake
down.
there. That's going to go
And it doesn't matter that he's out of bounds because we're with a 2-minute warning.
Yeah.
play action taken.
All right.
Play action fake to
Got the
Jones.
dance is going on at the commercial break.
All right.
Got my
Best,
rally sunglasses.
all right. Best celebration dance you've ever seen.
Oh, I don't know. Ooh.
I love the Rams huddle back when they have the greatest show on turf with one of those receivers. When they just get in a group and just go like this
Uh-huh.
as a fun team celebration. I loved when the Packers did all the Packers receivers after a touchdown against the Cowboys did the bobsled.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to have to bring out the Icky Shuffle. I mean, pretty famous. And I think do.
Dot, dot, slam. Does he still do the Icky Shuffle in commercials in supermarkets?
Lazard is
I haven't really seen any except for last year, when the Bengals had their run at the end.
Lazard has 13.5 points on waivers in my league, PPR league. Yeah, so he has 13.5 in mine for our league, too.
You know what? I never set my fantasy roster.
Oh, I did this morning. But I forgot on Thursday that Jonathan Taylor was out, so I got no points from Taylor, and I could have had Aaron Jones in this game.
Oh!
So I ended up benching Nick Chubb for Aaron Jones today, because Chubb's going up against LA, so I'm hoping the LA defense does well, because I'm actually starting the LA defense.
Okay.
So I need a big Chargers win. And a great
Who was my
game.
defense? I don't think I had any glaring holes. I just got busy Thursday night.
This ad just brings up a perfect question.
Yes.
Are boneless wings chicken wings? Yes or no? Tell us in the comments.
Are boneless wings, chicken wings?
Yes.
I'm going to go with no. Is that a controversial?
To some,
To some,
The only wings I have are boneless wings. I'm a big boneless wing guy.
It's not
That's my thing.
That's your thing, boneless wings.
I will disagree with you, but not in a controversy like, how can you say that kind of way? Not that way. To me, they're not chicken nuggets. They're more glorified than that.
Okay.
It's much higher quality chicken.
True.
It's got the same sauce as regular wings. I just would rather pay my money for chicken rather than a bone.
Same in the messiness, and yeah.
I like
boneless wings.
I go to
better than wings.
Well, and then CJ.
Yeah.
Nice.
What's
your flavor? What's your flavor? What's your boneless wing flavor or wing flavor?
Okay, here we go. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 15.
So you don't have to score a touchdown. That's a perfect
place, as my dad would say. The 16, 15 is a perfect place for a first down.
There you go. All right. Down to the 7.
And I would agree.
They're going to have to call timeouts here probably soon.
Clock runs down to 1:45, and it'll keep going down.
Plain boneless and...
I prefer plain boneless. Okay.
And the just like you're describing soccer, the clock running up versus down with Liverpool and Arsenal.
I got to get my rally sunglasses back on.
Amen, Scott and Michelle.
I go to Buffalo Wild Wings. I get my garlic parm wings with my cheese curds, and afterwards I get my chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Have you had?
Yes.
It's so good. Bless you.
Thank you.
So 2nd and 4 now. 1:18 left. It's going to be another
run. They plugged that one
out.
up.
A yard.
Now you have to start thinking about end zone or bust.
Yep.
Which you don't want to necessarily have to do.
CJ, oh my goodness. BBQ and lemon pepper.
Ooh.
Forgive me.
Okay, Giants call a timeout. 3rd down now with a 1:11 left.
Now they're trying to save clock. If the Packers score here.
Now, if the Packers score, do you go for 2 for the win, or do you send it over?
I am so ridiculously tempted to go for the win here.
Yeah.
Because you've allowed the Giants to score 24 points on their last 4 drives. I don't know how much I trust that defense right now. I am ridiculously tempted to go for the win. But I wouldn't.
I mean, even if they get the 2 point, it's not going to change much.
Well, you got the lead instead of being tied. So if you stop the Giants, you win.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I see what you're saying.
I like teriyaki sauce on mine, as well as parm garlic.
Yeah.
I like honey barbecue.
Go with parm.
All right. 3rd and 2.
Okay.
A-Rod.
Oh!
Tipped.
Oh, it looked like it was intercepted.
Oh.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. Okay,
You got breath in you? You got breath in you?
I'm good.
You drawing too much attention to the nervousness.
Just get the first down.
Just get it. 4th and 2 game. It's make or break here.
Get the first down. Don't worry about getting the score here. Yeah, the pass is tipped at the line. Oh, man.
Almost intercepted.
Oh, man.
Great tip.
Oh, off the helmet. Rodgers.
Okay. Let's go rally sunglasses and the vibes for a first down here.
Yeah, there.
First down or touchdown, I guess, at this point.
Yup.
If you're going to run a pick play, don't make it obvious.
Throw.
Another one.
Oh. And the Giants are going to win this football game. Packers will, assuming that they just, there are only 2 timeouts, so they'll win it. Do they even need the first?
25.
They have to gain a first down here.
Okay, so if they don't gain the first.
It's not technically over, CJ, because they can call 2 timeouts. And then there would be about 50 seconds left on 3rd down.
Oh, he showed him exactly what they were going to do.
Oh.
The defense
knew.
Yep, as soon as he did that, then the defense pointed.
Literally right off the hand.
Yep.
So if this stands, it will be a win.
Oh, they're just taking a knee.
Yep, the Packers can call timeout here to cut it down to, because they can stop it at like 57 seconds after 2nd down. Third down, they'll have to run a play. So it takes 7 seconds. So you could get a fourth down punt. And then the Packers might have enough time for a Hail Mary. That's about it. But the Giants knew how to spike a bunch of Rodgers' passes down this game.
Uh-huh.
They knew how to throw in his passing or how to block his passing lanes.
Yeah.
Time after time.
Uh-oh, what happened there?
Well, it looked like he had a little bit of
extracurricular.
Yeah.
It looked like something happened. Yeah.
Why does the clock keep stopping Green Bay just calling timeouts?
Yeah, the Packers calling timeouts here.
Because I didn't see the kneel on first.
The refs are convening a little.
Yeah, they're talking about where to get their fish and chips. Got too many spots in London for that. Too many good spots in London for that.
Penalties on the defense.
That wasn't a penalty, I don't think. It was just called timeout.
Steelers are better.
You might be right here.
I don't think so, TJ. You lost to the Jets.
That's true.
The Giants are actually decent. The Jets are terrible.
Oh, that's bad.
They called time before the start of the play. I don't know what the defense was doing calling time.
You've got the sound on the broadcast. We don't because we're trying to avoid copyright here. Why would you call timeout before the start of the play?
Yeah.
But didn't they already call timeout on first down? So they couldn't call a double timeout, could they? Or
No.
they can call double timeout.
That's why.
Okay,
I
so
was like, what
clock's
happened
going to run down here. All right, keep cool, Jair. We need you here. Clock's going to run down to about 10 seconds. And then you're going to see the Giants probably have to punt the thing away. And they're going to try and waste as much time as they can and see if they can get double zeros before Rodgers can get his hands on it. Jeez.
Play clock is all the way. Oh, just reset.
He's going to call a timeout before they punt.
That's not.
Are they going to take a
right.
safety?
Timeout.
They could take a safety. That's not what you're seeing with the play clock and the regular time clock is not correct.
Yeah, that looks. Yeah.
Because
And
there's no way in the world
what is going
that
on
you could have
here?
a 53-second play clock. Fix that, he's saying.
Before.
And the Giants coach is like, yeah, it is right. So are they going to take a penalty here? Yeah, they're not used to NFL clock here.
That's what I was thinking too. Yeah.
Exactly. You're probably the clock operator that doesn't know what they're doing. Bad words. Bad words.
I will say, no matter the outcome, I've enjoyed this a lot. Thanks for having
Thank
me.
you for coming.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming. It's been a blast, Chris.
Yes.
This has been a blast. I'll have to put the remaining broads upstairs for lunch for the rest of the week or whatever. We got plenty.
Weird animations.
Yeah. So they're resetting the clock. It's going to be down to 14.
Has it started yet?
Yep. They're going to just let it run down, take delay gain. Or call timeout. Yep. It'll be like the 2-yard line.
That's going to be a tough punt. Make sure he doesn't go into the back of the end zone.
They'll take the safety.
Yeah, but then the Packers would get the ball back.
Yeah, which should get the ball anyway, but then they get to kick it off.
Yeah.
By taking the safety, what you can do is run down an extra amount of time, and then you can kick the ball off, and Rodgers may not touch it.
Nick says they took the safety.
Yep.
So now it is 27-22.
You're ahead of us, Nick.
What happened with that guy's hand? The mom and me's worried about that. Now, how much time do you think goes off? the clock with there. Does he run around? Yeah, see.
He runs around, just runs to the corner, just hanging. He wasted 5 seconds. So I doubt that the kickoff play will run more than 10 seconds.
Right.
But it also means that if the Packers get that offensive play, that it's going to be farther back.
Mm-hmm.
It may be out of Rodgers' Hail Mary's range.
So much strategy at the end.
Or as Bugs Bunny would say, strategy.
Strategy.
Strategery, I've heard too.
Strategery.
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah, this is very much strategy. Especially when you have like maybe a 1% chance of winning.
Mm-hmm.
Although if they get to a Hail Mary or Rodgers can reach the end zone, that's a 50-50 proposition.
Like here.
Like there.
Against the Giants.
No less. He completed 4 Hail Marys in a period of around like 14 and a half months.
Really?
14 months.
That just set us back all the way to the first quarter.
We'll fix it up.
Because it's a half of the...
We'll fix it up.
Tech guy.
Not really, but enough.
Enough.
There. So ball on own 41. So
So we're back.
The kick already
live
happened.
feed with 7 seconds. He can get the ball to the end zone in that amount of time, but I think they're going to try and run a square out and get it closer.
And then get it out of bounds.
Yeah, but I don't know if I would mess with that. Part of me is like, just run the darn thing. Just run the darn Hail Mary.
No, what happened?
It's not the way the game. They're going to
Offsides.
start on Green
What'd you
Bay.
give them?
If it's on Green Bay, that's a crusher. False start. Now you may have just taken him out of Rodgers. Bakhtiari did it? Bakhtiari with a false start in this situation. Really? Maybe the best tackle in football, and you allow that to happen.
He did the last game, too. He had a false start last game.
Wow.
Oh, it's a crusher.
Bakhtiari has been really inconsistent on these false starts. So now they're backed up all the way to the 36.
He's going to have to scramble in such a way that he'll throw the football near the line of scrimmage.
Because
he's not going to be able to
scramble.
Got to get rid of it.
No.
And he doesn't. That's it. That's it. They had no business losing this game. The Packers had no business losing this game. They are so much better, talent-wise, than the way they played today. They deserve to lose because they just didn't bring it. And that defense allowing 24 points on their final 4 drives by the Giants, except for that little end punt drive. That's just... How?
So frustrating.
Oh.
CGI.
Thank you anyway, though, for
yes.
CGI, I have no idea.
Oh,
our sport's still fun.
Always.
Yeah, sometimes I feel that way.
I'm just not happy.
For sure.
I'm being Mr. Calm, having worked on the radio network for this team a bunch of times. Oh, that was a fumble, too. He never even got the throw off. I thought it was just tipped.
That's why the Packers picked it up and ran it.
But the moment that that guy was down, it was over. But yeah, I'm week to week here, so I got to grab that information here, CJ.
I know we play Washington in a couple of weeks, but I don't know. Next week might be our bye.
Next up are the Jets. Next up are the Jets.
But that's good, right?
You would think.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is not a very good team right now.
Tom Grossi is mad.
I bet Grossi's mad.
So we're just going to let our frustrations go for a little bit here before we go on and have a fun day here in Philadelphia.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll do that.
For sure.
So we want to thank all of you for joining this cast, for joining us for brunch.
Yes, thank you.
Watching the Packers in your PJs. This is
Packers in PJs.
Yes.
It should be an annual
We should brand that.
thing.
We should brand that.
Yep.
Except the Packers on the brand, so we wouldn't be able to. 4. C and J.
Yes,
for Chris from
for
C and
Chris.
J from Cincinnati visiting us here in Philly. For Anthony, I am Daddy. Would you like me to handle this one?
Mm-mm. So long from Sorgy Story Studios in Philadelphia. And that's your dagger.